to www.kastlefmonline.com. www.kastlefmonline.com. Nebusia, I join the conversation that comes your way this afternoon. Once again, Mamimo Akwaba will be taking you through a number of things that has happened today and even the past week. We are very much open for business as well, and we see when you at Johnson Street, here opposite Mrs. Apia Nifie in Cardon Kawaji Awano. With my banner, ya Bowie events, product services, nature dog. So, I say if you got a crab is when you're at Jubilee School, you once at Tebin, Abrasani, blue and white. So, when you're check out a crab, as soon as if you Jubilee School, again, your Mrs. Apia, no opposite pepper. We are virtually connected to you as well. In Tibetan Menyenis in common on kastlefmonline@gmail.com. kastlefmonline@gmail.com. You can also use info@kastlefmonline.com. info@kastlefmonline.com. Lastly, but to connect with us on our front desk hotline or 0507 191719. 0507 191 719. This is the moment that I ask you to indulge us in conversation. I will share your comments, suggestions, counter arguments can come in. But you must send it to 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Today on your headlines, we are starting with Oya Honorable Katie Hammond. Oya the 2024 election, Ozi petitions a Kadan High Court. Now High Court official sem what's there? Oya Urodo Radansem. Ti watching us on with 60,000 fine to pay. In Komoye Bezizinu Numubina Mebubonitri, and again also Oya Public Account Committee in the Parliament. Oyaza one year foreign affairs ministry nitin or year in Quanta was Kasembi free there. In Zamebi Ankodu. Now, one of the key things that we'll concentrate on here, Sikebia Binumerinya won't deserve. With your way and Zama Wakodo over the day that I'm bringing to your way. Again, Foreign Minister Oye Mr. Samuel O. Ablakwa that together Yaza Brennan target to all ambassadorial and diplomat officers. Such that Obiara ambassador than just a diplomat for that sake, but or they meet a particular target to bring development to Ghana. One of them, they will create jobs. Again, or they will to attract foreign investment into the country. Again, former finance minister for Atanon Semna Oguda Orekodo with Sami Dako explaining why special prosecutor needs Oforiatane presence physically. Again, Oyaza always bizarre to go there. A Kunbia Doye SML, the prosecution Boko the pair. A number of things that has gone on demands that the person has to be in. Not wait to Mizumbra to be there was a two. Because the posterity of the country depends on the new generation coming up, this 2025 Wasi Okodono. We had 461,000 candidates participating, and they're because they are the very people that they will take the baton from the very current leader. When he is very much concerned to all of us. The Masuna National Health Authority provide lifetime health insurance coverage. Zama oye kuna fono onye mba wane janom wahwe wanon kwa through the helicopter crash. So we're in a big brain now. What about it today? But then I will take you into the editorial in a very slightest of moments. Let me introduce once again into the conversation my co-host Osman. Good evening, Osman. Good afternoon, rather. It's still 2 o'clock. Good afternoon.
Boss, good afternoon.
Pochawapo.
Nyankopon na adum yehu ye na waso e.
Nyamiza acham.
Anya brazier fire.
Oh, necessary.
Come.
The job is the job.
Yes. You will catch the law is the law.
That's it. Okay. So, Eriabi, before Yabasha Simpono, me pere yakaka ite for some of the things that has happened. And is a mobile body in a minute. There will be big cover some of the headlines before we jump into the editorial.
Coffee in some is our dorsal. Some is a banana, a bird, but I who some you see Ghana Funya boom for the last 2 weeks. And I'm at positive news. In fact, in some more burning no yeah, and some more ocean crane. And for me, something that I would always love there. But today, say area you some woman, Nabi Kotwa. After Martino, what's supposed to be the next thing? You had said it's a lot of financial funds to be away by now. And now you insurance so. Sure. In fact, the last time I wanted to inquire and find out what happened to your Major Mahama afterwards. But I said there, in the what paid my money, a country of a choice. And I'm from a Sunday what the government scholarship would do. Abanaba one corners in your it's one of the positives. Kofi Mate, it's a good news. And when Obasha will be beyond Crende, say a small man in line of duty. Say Okumuhuna says so many year. Watching it be at 20 to wa, our manus will tumna washo. And that is one positive for me. Yabakade, Yababoy and I and Abado, especially after the promotions I work from the Ghana Armed Forces. President National from Zawaye. In fact, me when the vice president or good walk around that or says to Bushafunibi, which obviously is something positive for me. It's okay. I wouldn't wish there somebody should be in that situation. Nah, damna kwa but so because of a human institution or yeah, abrabomunsam, you don't know what will happen to you. Yeah. So once it happens, at least the nation should also honor you. So once you when the ebusiafuni and so one more that my respite I think though a positive with shall be beyond today. So also there is some woman now that should be kwatwa. A man to more even in your absence, and it is a positive. Bumping for now about the insurance now. Waka ebusu afno nyemba from mano or a plus or honor.
Yo. Okay, so at this moment, Ebusu still are indulge us in conversation by sending your comments to 0244 743 143. 0244 743 143. Eriabiwe, the quick one that we'll be taking on the editorial here. Oh yeah, you know be a why no vigilante. He's popularly known as Ralph the Fellow Citizen. Now before you bobo muka crowd, my pede car there. Jumaze here there are some sponsors that are behind us and quickly obey appropriate they about acknowledge them. So let them do that, and immediately we come back from there. We set you into the editorials while we look at this vigilante 10 attack issue. Osman.
Yeah, coffee.
Oh yeah, sponsorships out here boy. You're now saying I think they are doing well as organizations by then. Being yesterday by acknowledge ones.
Absolutely.
Take us through.
Kofi Mamanda say you are way na mean for what we do friend church our listeners no nyahwe funi. In fact, we are streaming live on Facebook. Enti baby biara wa say will be not just listening to the radio, but able to me room of Facebook and so akwa na akwa show ni bi. A room of Facebook our page no your Kastle 90.3 Cape Coast. Like your page no na share na ma wunu so we no so nya bi na on share. Na ma comment no so ombra na bibia ron konkan wo honom. Ya kan dem ye wie no e bia anwabere we wusun party program we e wo business e wo services bia e pere ba kastlefm ade me yeton mo wo beto a in fact oye me ma hodo e na ba ibotu ye beto na mo ye and all other programs so work as a free way do na anwabere we ma me fa won kọ oye Rich Royal Hotel na Rich Royal Hotel se man kan chaw there in the onye panyimfo nkotin na wodwen won ho na this time round was the bibia abobo as a what in Rich Royal Hotel Kids Club. idam dwumezi wa hye was am oye ye ne mmaframa ye ne wo faasefo ye nuanom a between the ages of 5 to 16 years. Dam mmaframa we no wo school weekends obakọ makaranta obakọ Sunday school obakọ chapel na wo brepa kofi onye easy. Into this time round no Rejoice Hotel wadwin wo wunti. What's the dama club way or mmaframa wonza. Into me aba in there. The first Saturday of every new month we are. Into no actually anticipate the first Saturday in the month of September. First Saturday na yeza fashion. The first Saturday na mmaframa nyonko pem wo honom. Wako baka keji wo nenwa. Na our program highlights and your way majepe na makeke bi achiro. Our educational games and competitions. Our hotel facility tour, swimming lessons, art and craft workshop, cooking and baking with hotel chefs, music, drama and public speaking activities, career development and leadership skills session, monthly birthday celebration for registered members. Inso no achira for onko nkoji no keke. But there so many avenues so a obetum esua nyema afofre na oza kan na yansha ne so da ma dwumezi we onye free ekwaseka kuma bi na ekwekotua enti workings no another per session no weekend se peda kwa oye 50 Ghana cedis per and also there's a peda kwa register be a member for 1 year no oye 480 Ghana cedis and also there be per 6 months oye 270 Ghana cedis per iyo eboko the phone mafama so wonji wonanwa wo bre onye easy na sha so dem ba me no dom dwumezi we or the first Saturday of year every month and a special holidays no so okodo honom wa bra wa abo 9 o'clock am to 2 pm no and dwumezi we okodo venue no or your Royal Hotel and ya kan wa asemi no aya wo for etem anwabri we aya guardian e bia pada wo so onyo bagye we bako honom bia in the bombozi na fra or your Royal Hotel wo 050 167 2908 050 167 2908
2908.
Yes.
Okay.
And also there reservations at ridgeroyalhotel.com.gh. A room of honor na ebotum na akona akwa inquiries e book bi honor ma obeje odo kama into yanda Ridge Royal fasi. Na yan room wo ye high sense na high sense kofi manya je won hu brutal. High sense e wa. In the what's the one you can check listeners na ahwefo no there. And I mean you can say was a special promo bi na was aba. The promo we of factory na was abrain. Into what's 1 million or year 4 days from 25th to 29th August. That Monday and then ya odemi film honom. What's the bombozi no ko room honom. Ekwa any appliance be apede to biano in the one more double price drop.
I see.
Kabaka double price up but we was a double price drop. Into a chila zeba kotobiano nde obata tu who na was amo into ranging from enyama wo de besiesie dem starting from all year smart TVs sometimes if you movies a TV papa na za hwe akwa obata do na was amo a spacious fridges for all your provisions ni nyina so a ebenya bi e boy e wo supermarket bi e pere nya fridge bi e to na ze wo honom one na wo free showcase one si bi na pub na za we use no ekwa ebenya bi the maros no once we run coasters na azu no ekwa ebenya bi fridge be siesie dem wo offices na azu nyina no wasi obomo obi wo mo smartphone papa nda na po ya za mo phone onye me ye wo fiade inde ya me fiade amko high sense na makwa akopa bi the maros na essential kitchen items no so ekwa hono ma ebenya bi ekwa bi mu won fia wan nyama we use won kitchen no bi mu aye da do papa na high sense ekwa hono na ebenya bi na wo su etum na ejesiesie hono in the one more factory direct savings, unbeatable deal straight from our factory to you into Shannon so from 25th to 29th August. And then your 20th market started there when I do skate bogu honum. And Breno Swana aqua high says for one chen, not anyone equozigua, maybe Biakon Kana Ozamo. Yana ya war central region had they no, Yabako Mankesim, and also the Kaswa. I want a showroom or equa once able to my cabina, also anyone is go kama. High sense everyday prices for everyday people. Now, Kofi, you better fashion.
Sure.
And the better fashion is all about movement and activities. You come by a show. A per campaign and maybe. A fashion burner taxi drivers. What about your power chrome haddy? I am a jumperment taxi. But in Onam Castle transport, one other woman tea. And the car renters are papanu, Ibiabo chrome haddy. In 10 days away, you bush on the word to Kwana Warba Cape Coast haddy. Where you bush on the Cape Coast haddy when your car was I one runs na in the Castle transport is in there, Wabo one ba. eba hade ya cars no botum na enyibi na eza abobra na mom yan hye no so onya afoshe nkutinti na yeza aba in the if you want to explore Ghana, if you want to explore Central Region, Cape Coast hade ya mo all type of cars ni bi na etum na osumpo wudwuma ze podezi no etum na ezaye na hwe bibi wa hade ye yes ya mo oye affordable pricing. Affordable pricing. The master no yen services no 24 hours. Onye kofi be from one paper catch or ada asan yada. Na bi a friend and a po and you are bro and you bro ahomachimpo a will be at your service. You more competitive rates. Nti e bia na say ba na wudi unu ye fine e bia the normal price e botum na enyu aka nie. Na ya ma so hu etum ato na ya ma flexible payments, flexible terms and na afi exceptional services or Kastle transport and American food na miserable. Say pay nature akona ebaba Johnson Street ade Kastle FM if you had Kastle FM I was men ko baby my description no Kastle FM if you had eba about to receptionist no any zun komo obaje odo na wetum na wa abom bibia konkanza mo e bia na ewechi entum na mbafi ade. You can call us on 0244 406 500 0244 406 500 and also the 0552 490 241 0552 490 241. Efra inquiry CBR ebotum na ya jodo kama na wosu etum na enya hu. Yes, Kastle transport your journey our priority. Coffee before I ever buy an editorial no do no. My way when you drivers phone in Zoom komo kakra.
Necessary.
Yes. Now in every way taxi driver I know do be a retain, truck drivers will be a retain, get riders will be a retain. Once we be an private car team in every way. Na menyimda sometimes say call filling station a koto fuela ebo hunde scale kotu na amount enya no no mu ya na kakra e bi mpo the quality of the fuel na wa afefrum you pay your profit the miles na be kwa customer services no onkoye NPS yan kan cha order in the say bibi de mi koto a bombos na pe wona kira kwan na for that mo complaints no for common wo honom enti menyu kase ebotu ma afre NPA on 0302 550 380 0302 550 380 efona wabajodo and also the bottom na feel free one oye national headquarters no in the owojowulu akwa no ma won se bottom na waka honom na akoye complaints honom and also the central region branch so e bottom na pe won echi akwen na enyi na kwakozin kon what's in there is complaints no kwa within 48 hours per they would act on it. Now afraid the filling station kuna dama brand wabono we tum na when you exam MPSC where customer care meets excellence. Confidence entry I want to review.
Okay. Still on your best radio 90.3 FM. Busia me man wo don obawa kweme wiabe quickly on the editorial. Za yari share in the year yene hospital in Sem Kakra wa mile. A fellow Ghanaian oye no da vigilante in the ni nkitenwizo kezi wo Ridge Hospital. Sorry, Ridge Hospital. Akaden attack instead of ni vigilantism or ana yepede wi abi ekaya wona yezumun kombo kakra na oyaza Sunday we chomekwe ina no kakakra ma ozoko hospital wonum no prior to that no na nkasa why a vigilante content mechre da me abefu kwani ya kofu twa videos fanza me bia wonwan je wona aze actually there nkofo kakada ye hospitals ni binom se ko wonum a kwana waze wo fado no Oma anse sika itumhwere nkwa anadi itum se wo nyimpadua ne kwa na kwaze baby because of that inti na no care no ye na adwunda dam ze obokọ Ridge hospital na ozokọ wonum na okwa no na anu yi kakra kokodo between na no na onye some of the officials at the hospital na ozebufu bema okabanda oto nsa frɛ UTB wodo so are ye and those youth in the bear no wababo na ma ye nzama bia otiambra kakra nesa so nti bi no ma frede won fa no nto abana akukum na won fa no fambra kwane do nhwe de za mo ye no oyede watwe na so a as well a number of people are also saying that is oye ni you're right because health hospitals ni bi oye ahometew botuma afrada trinyi botuma afrene sinyi kwana wanyo bakasa mbra wo be ya jodo dwumezi na worzi de oya homka no ya homka nkofo kan wasam da na da ninsa sunti ni bia omo oyedem no. So quite even today in the early morning show by Osman, there are a number of people that they suggested how the mazi one point could be obey worse than that. On na yepede ye jwadwen. Do you think na ne vigilante dwumezi no reason? And I susu there, he went overboard. Ma ichi ufi wakaye attack. And now if you have any other view about issue na ebusia ezaka ma yetum yeze won kombo. Ibotum ayene them on Facebook and YouTube. Very much live there. Ibotum so are sending text message and WhatsApp to 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Main call me co-host one Mimbi Sanadjo and check concerning the Ralph St. Williams Nizananka Sanyan or to me ye. Okay, so Osman,
Kofi,
you're sure that me at be in fact and pay one po Zimujumaka crack. What do you have to say about Ralph Nishiri?
Kofi, my menda sibu na the moon come away and then we hear they able to me bezino ye extensively pa. Na no pa way yezim komana ye started the bobo hono. In fact, you boy the phone lines, 1 hour free in no. Na I de akomano was pa. It is all because of the fact that the say your Korean health facilities, especially hospitals na ekwana the human resource are all especially the nurses no. What's when you one client, another customers, me use a client. Yes, another 1 hour by joy Irish when you want Kitanzo Kodo one term no. Nibe are not on tree. But then I also need to admit there or your new panusu. Echo hospital, of course, for me personally, I've been to hospitals. My encounter very nice nurses are a corner waste work for that. What you are way too when you go to the system no. If you go one home buzzing, if you may wonder what doing impa, and I'm sure they boy phone lines in the views. I be musu be free wa danko fubiasi. That the nurse is a cotona welcome about to him. What brought about this whole incident? You've narrated it, and that is something we need to understand. I bring to now on top of crap. Now also could pay more hospital, but all quite not the lackadaisical attitude,
Yeah.
The same way could do honor makes my way see.
What you try one say?
You don't know what is happening. And I'm saying, baby, into code one, no, just as you said, no. I honestly sense them no so one. What's in accommodate now? What's an argument? Home. Into making an attempt there. I want to know why indulge the nurses now were over on duty around that time, no. But as usual, it fell on deaf ears. Into no, and you more call it a mono, no, so. Our friend, the boy saying him there, no say yeah, na social media the movie. It's not original man confirm with there. Nyama the mean or kodo. And in fact, I listened to him on sister station, Good Morning Ghana, or teach him what really happened. No, chem that no was another patient to so aba. Nyimpa corona on tapo. Na on tapo no instead there kaboko kwahwa brentiano. Na it there once again so na obiara nkasa nyimpa kono ho. Nti obia na police for watching. Why now about hospital on bush the mean for corona pomuno. On no be catch and abrante be the honoma. I there Miss Manyamar Kodono when your crisis. It's your question, no, of course, abrante and so them puma. Na no one was to catch the necessity so obiara on cohono. And our man so was it that agitation, that verbal abuse no. No so or met out to the health practitioners no. In fact, that issue was solved the honoma. Yeah, so that there has been some physical abuses be occurred with honum. I bring to the chamber on Yanoko. One finance and fan go be an anchor personally. But if I don't call for what Ben or by years, I know he cannot tell. But open the verbal abuse in his eye. Honestly, no corner and coupon, I seen that you social media no, or you use some unprintable words or code or honum. But the Mr. Mukwe and I been a Ghana registered midwife and nurses association.
Yeah.
Was it released about that rent and one channel watching? In fact, as I see no, you been Minister of Health more cohono.
Yeah.
Ascertaining the situation no. When I saw him with the gentleman no, I felt it was not right. Kofi ye when ejuma ye ejuma wahade. Yeah. Ya we almost do so operandi ye use ye ejuma wahade. Yeah. Ye bade na se bibia nkodu ye ya. Ye wa channel of communication na ye fodo ye ze baye ye nyama. Bureaucracy. Ye tumi ansora ade. O send obi akọ ka asem bia ye nwanji wunti no ya bo hwe osimoseko no na yakwa akobren dabi wonya ne dam.
It's true.
But you try to meet management no na enye wona akasa osimosi we obi bai o neglecting nyimpa wanye na adwuma ye into no wan hwe na wonye ne nka. In fact, we have seen some situation where Ghana had there. In Zambia, there are certain nurses, doctors, we honor. When you want to generate brain him, if you ask him, I'm finding you, the master me, if you could do a honor. And I feel there, and some more could know on the part of the gentleman, no, in as much as no a yimpanonqua, and I'm more could not on you know. It was right, it was wrong there, or you see that approach, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, Lankasani situation, no, also medical doctor now you're in charge of no. Obahwa no ma wise no kwakwa ye no ho adwuma kama wo hono enti na ochede bia anka wanye da ma gidigidi na anka da manya man anka wontum na anka wankwa ba ne dam. But the question I'm asking myself right now in there, go feed this situation we no or avoidable. Na no pa we na mo try there ye nyina ye ba ti situation bi ase na ye hu why and sometimes some of this suban we no okosisi wo hono abrente bi ta from me show do friend no mensa obolobu.
Yeah.
Oti ankafo na oye taxi driver they be o catch me da fra o complain dey say kwa ankafo leposerium a wheelchair say was obi ba no so ntum nanto yerefo batina do no kofi ibi nyu hono stretchers a wo be use what that fa yerefo no ibi nyu hono enti dey say yakọ hospital na yaze yerefo akodu hono na yekodu hono na say akaza wozi be me say ibi nyu hono na what are we expecting the nurses to do? It's retooling of our hospitals, you know, is something that is so important. In the ochada yetumna, yashe there, nyamano botumna wa kodo, and it's yamuna nyamano ishadaron kodu ye wa yan hospitals. Akaza wazi ba yejuma, and yama yebe hiya yezi ba yejuma ni nyinano. Onyaza ibi wo honum, sebi wo honum mpa yabakada ye inadequate, and that is a problem. For me, ochada bananyo tumna. Oshedama situation no. Rich Hospital here can watch me. It is one of the best hospitals in the country. It is a common number there. Say you could do honum. That's a nurses one attitude no on tray ya. Me put me used to that situation no. Now you function across the country. Yan hospitals no. In terms of resources no. Yes, then again you be na yes ma oye damo unkofu no. And a po be free or Elmina. Ose ko broni bi ma. One hospital no. In fact, nimpo ko hono ma bebre na ko wu because of the attitude that e be more than ezi wo hono. And one of those problems I me find there no, me feel there it is about the equipment. Na kaza wozi be yedwuma. Se bi nyu hono mo na sometimes it happens that way.
By then echo some of the facilities the approach ye ni nuanom na sesenize mo no. Eya na o questionable kakra. It's as if one will be no one we from one there or young corner they are dealing with.
Yes.
Sometimes if you want to watch to noble at the instances be there now so kakra. Some of them you are now at them po. Waka for now about complain be or baba or basana call or baba. So I think their response and reactions, you know. Now or necessitate the way and comfort to what reply another was the one. By then as I'm in my bonny come me pede much gina do ye. The fact that ebeka day when we free day jumano on your life for Bobby brain. Now say what about life for the do. When we free one
no coffee I want to be no many when shada anya adwene ho no. Okay. Or a human institution. You cannot get obi bia there the tenant of a juma was man no or shen mo shana kumum. Like Mr. T. McKenno, there are certain people when you go and then you meet them, what your human is every two and compa. What you may wonder, yes, indeed. A human now, a human or your friend, man, our friend, the room number.
But then, if you look at oil statistics, the number of people that dies yearly in Ghana, 250,000 to 300,000. Yes. It is considered one of the worst in the world.
Yes.
We are in a year war. Doctors and nurses in seminal. We are one of the worst ones. Iti say yaresha ono no ma kwano ma bia bi botum zenen satensen azoku ebien bi do ofiri questionable iti na on America there nka tetebiru mini say hwe ye ne nurses ni binum a like their approach ni different from ndeno iti ndeno ko futum blame abo life semi America the abo life do binum ka phone sem ibinum ka to the extent that ibinum bokona wezi wanka say woni business also in the institution was gwana as wonom don't you think there aside that binum ye good no bia no do don hunti no ma ye hwe ne demanda?
Yes, Kofi, enter America there or a human institution. Obia no suba nya kwer. But ebia baka da dodo na sisia no wore say edwuma no. Dodo na. In fact, Mr. Frank Sumwa, no sooner as I from what it's not about, it's about professionalism and empathy, not necessarily about tooling.
Okay.
You see, it is about the same issue we are talking about, the human aspect of a human.
Yeah.
Me assure that they have their code of conduct on how over receive one patient.
Yeah.
The way how they are going to take them through the process is in one of the issues I use in command yeah, if today alcohol hospital na nurse ni ochira obahwe patients no owonu phone do and also the ebia orihwe patients na origi information bi no na orihwe no phone do. To be honest, na meti na nkofo ka was it am komone pa. But the last time I went to the hospital, Kofi, I realized that because of digitalization, you roam into that my realm no.
Yeah.
Into aba corner nurse no instead there overfall card na watch when you menye na egudu no. When you use common, you know, bit na one of my or tap ne tablet to do. It's before we call the doctor in Chenupono. Now we information in Yano. We call doctor in Chen. To Conco baby, now acquire access a government hospital. The moment they enter wo card numbers na zibo or channel, they are able to know your medical records no, so that treatment in the bar will tum na washe na waye. And I mean that aspect no so no, yen tum na ye yin. But yen yanum be mammy be able to have the fact that there when that nurse no or no phone do another ebia or tap bibi do no now during the or neglected you was no now focus on oh yeah that aspect no. But the truth is majority of the nurses no and one hour made money sis no and kofunya reshe me the way you want yi. And I want to say I agree because I have witnessed the situation now. Will be about hospital emergency situation. Then you expect them one hour professionals now when you make no. Every moment they should be acting, knowing how to place the patient know one paddle or better no gum or better then or by then. Now I today you put on in fact she
so in this sense we can justify rough one reaction initially no, because when it comes to nurses one main duties are the first one or say or your nurse now says that immediately so busy a hobby bopay hospital or attend to Nimpoko no, especially in emergency situation.
Yes.
Now or stabilize patients. No man now come to near them ma OTBI baby bodo easy.
Dominati.
By your fine.
Dominati.
Intimidate there one na oma kuma for soroma from vigilante to
absolutely
attack, no, obey.
Absolutely. And maybe I mean agreeing that it was emotions.
Yeah.
Emotion because I know pay now when we find ourselves in that situation now. I'm very sure we may act in a way maybe later say quite no will be maybe can approach what you see no can be used to be before for now cause I in as much as we have ills within our systems no yes sounds you kwana for we deal with those situations no.
That's true.
The reason why the Minister of Health on who the video no okwa honum kwa question sama or kodo honum and in fact what do one ponadum pan Canada ebia ma Brenton why no oma watching because obi one office or yejuma so why you have the channel go through the procedure now reporting from my superior but people super catch out there this same hospital management team they know and understand what is happening within the system.
In fact, according to reports coming, what's as a rough nankasa why your content and these are the things are highlighting
yes.
for which it might necessitate the way and reaction quite. I say in Zambia Koda to the extent that there's mismanagement. Into which management is he going to report to? Then 2, poor service delivery. What's your basa systemic corruption will affect both patient and staff.
Yes.
Inti say ye jinano do so na twa there. Ibia na adwene so mpo ye ne there. What's management na rampo question marks wo won. Ba ye there na.
Kofi say yakara yakana mo so na o che nyina be azem brand be hye nsem. If I don't trust in the Ghana police that means I send it to my Muslim from Brensham in Senamus. We cannot give up like that.
Yeah.
Sabakaya minister by Okotamale, an incident to be sure nonqua. No, so the same situation, man, also acquire an impasse between the Medical Association of Ghana and the Ministry of the Minister of Health. And these are the issues Kofi me feel there. That mean asama waste way no. It is a problem the option for each and there is something wrong with our health system. Our health delivery system no urban the response to emergency it is very bad. Very, very bad. Like I told you, I witnessed someone tabeting. When I saw that situation, they be amada some bompe bia. Me catch yakupon there. My mommy nya yerbe bia. When you over from emergency when you go hospital. That is my prayers. Because you come at how you respond to such situations no are very bad. Professionals or you want eduma na also what no show empathy no. What show sympathy to obi a onyambo no. A question one attitude na. I today na yena po say dey bia ye hunyimpa wo wunti no. Hwe fa ye ho or mpo ye ho na. I mean it is bad. Maybe we also have to go back and look at the training now. Yes, my nurses no. This is important.
Now, sir, share or yeah, some of the social media platforms Yenfa typically Facebook. Rough over 104K. That is 104,000 followers. So there's also possibility be there. In be area for the visuals to get content.
There I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree with Obi in the mass session. Even though I one person of public engagement, no.
Yeah.
He's like that. He's like that. No subanity no maybe more kade. In another man or to a rowdy in an opiakun or pedamanya manyamano. But I feel that mostly highlight the major situation that the ordinary Ghanaian goes through when access or the healthcare facilities now. Because in Penpin now you wear full lines now coffee bon fra they will complain about the problems what we face and the experience some. But discussing one problems and how eco hospital enya da ma butoyem no because you be question na oba hwawo no anya careful they will treat you so badly. And one of those issues no ye obi nya ahoma ko obi nya accident obi pra emergency was in Pakono hospital every time was in Pakono ko yi card and Pakona bibia to mo we na fi bo na aba no the first thing in there hwe Pakoni wie ehwie then any other thing be bia no then you do it, but they would want you to go through the same processes in the bill. And these are one of the things that me feel there. When we're going and you're there, let's go back and then check our system. The system is sick. Minister said that the last time I worried Tuli hospitals was way back 2014. Way back 2014. So that means there, Akaza was the bay, Jumano. It be new one. The reason why I'm starting with our cousins, I mean, there, Kofi Samri, me a radio presenter, me a journalist. Abanyamana Miziba Juma. Some rebel juma na menya kaza mziba yejuma. How would I feel comfortable? That member tell them yejuma.
But then do you also think that or appropriate the yebo chana that bibia we should use bureaucracy? Na way ye iwu na nkwa asem na obabande nyipakun we and sana it is being resolved. Yen jinsi de bia or de yenya one button plug bia nyimpa no frɛ ya na or your report and no nya response immediately.
Yes.
And now they be a platform be able to my reports nya result immediately because with the bureaucracy be anhwempo e bachero obefia ha kwa ha akwa ebowie na nyipakuno bowa.
Yes, anytime America there that we need to have a real look into your emergency response services no. Because obi a year no service when your accident na was na aba after na be say nyipakuno mo jerry win after na be say no need details bi only the right frame of mind impo. So the first thing in there questions. Stabilize the person. Area then other information no ejiwia na ye hu mesima ye baye. Because now you work with the health delivery system, health insurance card and nazi. In fact, we are even aiming to put up on the basic healthcare now. Able to be free. And these are the things I expect the practitioners in that industry, or what to wash and what can ye. Because what to my time, what to know what to but how I will see what treat the client, to be honest, it is not good.
Lastly, we also know that if you look at BB today, Malik Bas in Turkey, or Yaza, this particular government is known to them for 4 years, some show off big crowd for attention, or my banner Cowan in their next appointment, privileges and opportunities. Is it also possible that Biana brother was using this as a stunt? Na wa should that Chibia, so what's work? I can want to walk in my party now. Yeah, we'll consider him. Because of this, Mamin just opposed that with MPP. Yenyim ejuma Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeboy. But because on ye be loud enough, on ye be about one back cancer, then etc. he took obi no ka chenda on shake no kakra so that we bohu there no so wo ma MPP in Jesus no so play role where any politics meeting or sometimes in them be ankedi butuma often a different way or they often different way be to them way so that he'll be recognized.
Well, Kofi, in as much as I may want to agree with you, but saying him this rough guy we are. In fact, I know me under NPP have been number one rough guy we. Urban demonstrations now, all kodo agitations now, as in a freedom fighter, economic. Then.
Yeah.
This guy was always there.
Yeah.
Demonstration fix the Ghana.
Jolobi, March 11th.
I mean, he has always been there.
Yeah.
And after elections, you know, even when that girl say issues are kodo, be more demonstration as that one for the one you want see a map by the time. In fact, floor of Parliament House, urban state event na azina. He's one person that is known. Kofi, so as some kosi, no be reports na say a whole minister of health, or jane office or honum, or jane honor so oba honoma. That means they by him pokrono, or yaza, men kada osma banobo, but abakada when you manage it, I don't want to believe that maybe already them just to get that much sympathy from Pennyfood and Musumo Honomo. One shall information baby or honum. I don't want to believe in that. But generally, this is the problem we go through within the system. Say, I can't yaman kofu kwanda work or BBC. No one's want to, no one for that ma yuzu kwanado. No one fanka once a ma. Probably will be seen worse than what he did, no. Because people have issues. But at the end of the day, no, like I'm saying, as a man, no, saying I age to more than yamon kodu ye. Just as we are talking about professionalism. Just as we are talking about sympathy and empathy, just as we are talking about retooling the hospitals, you know, then the system na kasana yezi yejuma no, ninyi na bi kahubi. You go back to the basics. You buy and then you buy mobile ye. And for me, this is the point. The ordinary Ghanaian suffers for these problems. Ebi a minister, ebi a president, so nyahumaka was about a private jet. When you now kwabrochi, so Wagana had the best of the doctors obenya, private clinic and hospitals obeko. What about Amin Onyao? Ain't funny about our only last resort, yeah, hospitals here. Yet to me, young man in the no. And the point I raise you know, I would also hint on it. There, the management of hospitals, you know, it is time, ma attention on Kohonumibio. Mati paying work there, medical doctors, they are supposed to be in the consulting room. If we move school, or health management, health administration. Now we're to man those facilities, you know. But why would we wait till Minister Nankasa Baba down and suddenly are solving problems? It looks as if they don't solve any problems. And sometimes be someone that one IGFs now when you know. I have a brand that was a motivation, equipment was a bay Juma. Marketing Kitibi or Honomana. You've been here, they were canning in Abia Shemin, know. And I hope there with this situation where you know. You make sure they are membrane in Juma. And I know power mechanics a place which are brain now. For me, I wouldn't be surprised. It is okay because your systems let down procedure you follow. Yes, ye BB say, Moko baby, some also mental samasi, not a most quattro second, or chamosomo quattro camera, or chadamosomo abuse or beer. Then that would not be fair. Into no Mesma, Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association worker, Ghana Medical Association, wants worker, and other professional bodies wants working in Yanano. Young funny in Ambon for my minister say, we make arrest. But as to the watch our Brenton and cousin, I cannot tell because when you're not quoting the Mujumez, no quite honor.
Yeah, Kastle 90.3 FM Ebusia. At this moment, bottom a room not years in Combway. Zayer can want some year, or ye Busionia, or ye vigilante. Na Nijumezo Keziwa Ridge Hospital, Wakabanda Wakaden attack. We na ye per day. As one to combo him to bottom of 0244 408046. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But who's in a BFF?
But you're from Auntie from 4
You, Auntie for Pocho Yonkwe.
Angry,
Auntie for
hospital now. I don't know.
Auntie for say, but to make the more radio now, and a cowboy and a crowd. Hello, Auntie for. Hello. I think Auntie for line. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, but you wasn't a BFF.
Hello, Papa.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Who's in the BFF?
Hello.
Hello.
Your call has been.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon.
But you was in the BFF.
But you must Dawood Mukese Fiabra.
Yo, Dawood Abra, young quay.
Honorable, Asuma working here. I am a depa. Even last 2 weeks, most small girl be yearly. And I may no call at the saddle.
But your tail.
Maka the mama, Ewa. I don't get so line. I come okay taking the temperature. And I'm not to 5. If you it's emotion now. A 4-person if you want. Matter more than 1 hour, one flum. No, mamma, so move Munkopa. A net, you know, that I mean, Mokon. Net, I bought much. What's wrong, Mimi, and phone? And the baby said, sister, now that's in a woolly. Adamana Makachi no before we be our damage now was the phone. It's the mean such a day. Maybe I'm a pressure, Madan, or a high. It's about an order me. But Michelle Mark model. Yeah. Let me get in, but I want to from we know over from. It's a shot. It's a corner door yen. Otika because Biana situation I know was no high. No net ABI nice if no going to be on your call. Now next in your call. If you want to lang at our dog have him no codo. Maybe I who don't call from my phone to so or into it.
Yo.
Is
it reason? Is it reason?
Maybe no. Yeah, that's right. And now we are la papa fool. It's woman I shall now, but I'm for ya and Pamomo call when you was in the band. One call K. Now 1 hour rare people, 1 year, Jumano, Madasi.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, 055.
Afternoon.
But you was in the BFF.
Well, from Ankabe, me catch if you're one.
Ankabe, young quay.
Nurses in a day. In fact, a pro-EP Aberfree. Bala, a room nurses rat. Wayembi. And internet in the Bufu, the ban won't be or the Bufu tea and Asumabian. As I am also, come Bonam and Cornu. Abatara. Well, I walk may men in a bike. Watch it, Novera. Oh, madam, no pocho, a catch and you know the chain, Juma, in the answer. Well, you think at a pro, their friend is full woman, video, Michelle. Papa, any video, Marsha, with Facebook. And now, I plan to be Jan or catch and say, Massa, I dare we in Jana, a higher Ghana. You see? A higher Ghana, into a sense, into a higher Ghana, into necessary won't come here. Won't it is only poor Jan Podcast a higher Ghana, nowhere my room poaching, nursing in Umpo. Massa, Ghana, na Yalpa, Yalsa, Yamin and Bobo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hello, Auntie for my baby.
You Auntie for Pacha Quay.
Listen there, I'm going to hospital and they're or they're bomb pay, then a million do can walk hospital. You do the economy depot, but so the name of Yami, I suffer for Nelly's the canoe. Mr. Nurse, if you why away as if you want. And you for we are better than our question.
I see.
Madam, my young Macadam 292. I'm a mobile being Boko. Diana putting you for them, then again. It's a while over some more than me when I left this yet. Only reach Marco Akayas kind. You're crazy. You do hormone with Mamma Dato. As then I will be a car. I'm in the yellow. I'm a as a call him for a man and a pen of a big and Malamaka. You can all by a car, so I'm asking to move. They're very lucky. No, my catcher that say, a boy, I'm in pay. Very lucky. You see them woman, you pray and a monsieur. The baby, I mean, it's not. The boy put them back to the way I had a Marable show. No, I am. on your major.
Oh.
On your major. You do one woman, next year, I don't quite know. I'm a mammy, I'm a quality, my girl, and mamma the
Mama is so there, Ebenezer, a bunny young from one day. You know, you're saying I ain't one of my own boy and solve it.
I don't know why you don't call for that and be to be out. Why, one month for when you 1 hour away.
Okay, no one question was when you may.
What could you want to make it on you? I'm going to see
you.
Oh, you.
Yeah, that's it.
Listen, one mamma don't uncommon to my band, they say about again. You go for Mr. Mobile.
Aunties, why some days I know what my cabby on them that I for Gina Dinties, my young.
And see, no, I know that is my go play model.
Yo, yati. Yeah, that's
the way on yet.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But you wasn't a BFFA.
Bobby Stars in China.
Bobby Stars, young quay.
But more kind of, no, what is registered nurses resident.
When you stay in that burning for one from brain.
Now, as an institution, and now a whole hospital rate, or give them our bar short one. One uncle want to take action. One thing is self containing for police station, no one will arrest now. If indeed, the nurses now were around as at that particular time. So, but when you know, they will be bold enough to go to hospital, to go to police station, who are fill the forms for a hospital, but not or sort one, what my medical forms should I call police station, I call enforce arrest.
Is so there?
So what
young then? Is so there? What is the solution?
Solution in that. No, I know that the system is rotten. See, when they need money, they just pay money and they get the work. So when you want them into them, I'm in a kind of more supervision uncle hospital one.
Yo,
be a better sign because eco hospital, I say, a good use can was or that. What not really not correct. I will any complaint with you.
Yeah, that's it. Alpha Sina mentioned near for so. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir.
What's your young quay?
What's that? You know, but yes, yes, a man said, I am my son. Young Connie, you a promise and something on yet. It said that the bed enough on.
Yeah.
Oh, on here, how could you? Every public institution, yeah, and government is quiet, any product, I don't know. Any some one catch and where to report 1 year some more. Even the Marco Bank, Marco State Office, Marco Hospital, Marco ECG Office, Marco GRE Office.
Yeah.
Bibi wants them to go watching school so Jimiska. A corner for Russian 1 film years ago, I take window. One of them corporate only problem no.
Yeah.
Said the uncle Fabian, I was said the inventing most of the Quabat. You might not be, you know, I mean, said Marco, one of the catch only problem no. Them from the hospital management. On the that for the time, we office for me, the war. Who to report 1 year some more? 1 year some because one the mother tell me, you may understand when you are talking to know, all you know, you can know. But to do up with them is system. I mean, all your professional when the master matter, one or corporate at 1 year some more. But to come at your then soon, John Hospital said, in your temper at the Nasi, whereby. But didn't correct you, but why make me to pay me today? You had the Yasama. It's no point in beginning that can't open it. It's the same thing for yourself. Such people, so once we could be done, come here. They are a woman more intense and watching the more you know. Then you can't be a nurse upon you. You should have them. A cousin so was the way you had them. I'm the Tabakan to Shabakan Hospital. You must what it. In general, someone, them are being to your uncle, you know. Said the management and maintain the management with minutes in the office. I mean, all run. So you have Mr. the Quonko or announced visit to be. No, she makes some good, but they are what's the office. Let's say a corporate to wonder. I don't go to bring me. Where the system, one of the corporate are Puma. The boss are watching us or watching us.
So that's Metasa. What solution? I assume that one for you, Juma, be able to make a report immediately.
And of course, most who watches the watchman. When you answer me, it's for all announced visit to the phone call, no one in the marine. You remember the
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah. Where something about me approve. See, Abra see Marcus district. Who are banking on Mars, what block on one say, for the Walabre, Eki.
Yo, something.
I bet one yazi. Oh, yeah, the one part of Cayenne. In the open, I send us in Bunma, on to on tin with you. But if I didn't know why, Samson, necessary one I want to mind you.
Hello, Samson. Hello.
Why not the crap? Ebi, impa para ke de ma de hospital. Ah, why yazi?
Yo.
Madasi.
Yo, Master Madasi. Hello, good afternoon.
Fantastic afternoon.
Yeah, wasn't a beer for fee.
Asha Khalifa, the taxi driver.
Yeah. Asa Khalifa, young quay.
Well, Sankanya Sambia could be a private hospital.
I see.
The government hospital, they're not helping.
They didn't academic.
Oh, man, because I'll play by Yaraka. Government institution, which I don't want to mention them for now. Yeah, treatment of the members no, this is they're not willing to work. I'm just scared to treat the becoming health insurance and maybe because when we acquire consent, you call the say to be on the card. It's matter. I'm a call Chimoja and Masa. I didn't put out a Empire West. But thanks to Dr. Frank or say Poku, our own comfort the fantastic doctor. None of you say you have developed like this. Man, come on, for 7 minutes, power in that government institutions. What I said. And now, or me, love a lot of labs, Mom Jackson saying, and why did what I said. That thing say
about solution, a young fan saw how you know.
The monitoring is low, they don't monitor them.
Okay.
But I know, sir, every institution there or this CEO or something like that, and this
yeah.
They don't monitor them. Oh, and to know, or be the as I said, we said, you as a man, and so meanwhile, these government institutions are all professionals. But it look as if government institutions, you know, they are not up to tax or something like that. I don't really know.
Okay.
Hospitals, schools, just like that.
Okay. So some
and to my nurses, go to a private, you get yours. By government, you already kill yourself.
Okay. Yo, what's in your maintenance? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, baby, a free. Yes, baby, a refree. If for young quail, Yamiza Chan.
Come on, over there, kastlefm. Why you be behind
That's true. Nine.
Sir, you were there. A Jumano or your village, you are a Jubis. You see, men into a young BBC, I will pass at the mouse, you are, and I'm going to take a decision. Oh, yeah. Apart from you, you know, on Chile, and the baby, maybe, no, maybe, and the Mokopi here, or the one, Matthew report, the day no follow. As I am a rap, not some way, why I somewhere to be there. Tell us somebody, according to the Muslim system, the demonstration is not always so tired or hospital anymore. There, a visit yellow no local hospital. No, catch and there, so over, say, as the only sister wedding. That's all what I'm going for, obviously. Now, I'm more, I will dig the now, after for being more there, on connect the I don't know again.
If he proposed the Eben as a new solution,
a solution is there. I buy a dog, no go for what the monetary ones and all my own would do. No, after you got to answer to me there, Obido said, what's what's in the other one.
Yeah.
Management, you know, what my own would do, the people who are a minister. One turn the Billy as one of our female or a check. I remember check one. Obama, yes, so what? Why is the matter? Then let's move on. Private to us, you know, a better than that will prepare them. Private will be a Libya, Uncle Barry.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pablo.
But you wasn't a beer free.
Over the question is a boy.
Uncle, see, Uncle. Where you could feel aqua?
Brother. say after hospital there were nurse what you maybe no ya e wa I want to go there assembly ya better the end or 9 kunya o bi na de jumo wa for do ya no o do make sure that you know you are professional you know o ka pass do ka ye e jumo na you see you say o be na you na time be able so be bia ana ye dem not but I mean that time be follow you na able so I can't do that jumo na ye or the same way it's a KB so you are going to make can pull out the do say I can not lie for fair come on I even for doctor I'm putting this on the man now what can I do who are going to suffer to go forward because if you have been only you put to hospital but all the road hospital what may you see I don't know they haven't can suffer and just say that for them and you know why you do I got to way of professional go over here and the why got to go over here but and never go hospital no matter
Inti isu so da benaze na ye botumi ya sa ho na no yeah
e kwena go for the ya so ho na no ide we you kwafo gimlete ta o go hospital ta ho wo me yo wo de o tine no furu o ba ta yelta that's one guy that I know you mo be ye se won and the bull of Kastle you put on your for the you try to go NS American way they do the one who do that the big because of American you put the machine so mutu wa kana
yo First mama yo masum da say hello good afternoon
Afternoon for Papa.
Nyameza acham po choose na bia fefe
Pachemana dia musma.
Mami ajoa
And Pachemana kind of something about me
yeah
on the communication ye do.
Abotara
You cannot confess in washing it more. The better year no ye Of course, for the most of the year, into the kind of bed and living in there. Now, what do you want to do in a year? Son of more year 9. Well, of course, with the 10 minutes, and I'll be reading you for 8. But I was to be a woman, and you now do with the war. You want to come out, Joe. Mamma, you were washable. That was what I said. I don't know talk, and I mean, you answer with the Facebook, with the quiet networks, they are banning joke and to walk or strike. Can you use advance them with show cat? We will many on the Makaka and can you? About talk as I done
okay
and the best mom to stay on the conservation. We won't put on one and the other, although Mamma to so.
What's
That was why you done.
what's so
We go down for a private institution. Therefore, much to custom to let's have it.
Isu so da yen yedan so how na no Isu so da yen yedan na yebo so how na no
And able to hear one about what's the wrong question for you. Every day you go to our command to when we and the age man. But the moment what to me that no way about that don't sack me and show no for Mugo, no question before the they go quack a time or should know we know the most of Hannah ban. But they are bad when they didn't know the most, they know the most, but no way the madam or the witch was one sack one. One question, and serious.
Medase yeah hello I think you'll be our final call.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. But you're within the BFF.
How brother aquarium organizer?
Oh, aquarium. Young queen.
You go to aquarium for them.
Yamiza Cham, aquarium.
Yo, money, Juma.
Yo, Juma.
That's the BSR program. Miami, Tia, and Nafa.
Ninginary.
Yo, brother, at some other one, I will be back. No, the Kabi be a Benson, my wine. Brother, you knew yesterday when you play, when you do the show or 2 years, you go to a door. Now we had a
or to them.
Including them,
we see them.
If you might have a pressure, and that day you will be in all the other madam. Why you be do quadrilla, my fine young man, you are saying, Pia Wakuma, hospitals, baby. I'm a catcher near I'm a member a nurse, near a nurse, maybe a nurse. I did go away and on ya. I found on my gun and a watchman because there will be a way you do it, many, although we are away. I'm not one to be a guy and I'll be a girl. I answer no one away. I'm about I should okay. Okay, you can on your papa. I mean, my family will do them whatever life.
Is so that
near my you ask no Berno or 2 years after that. The boss started you can come here. When I call you the most small, my gun will bring
One play where you know yet, we are not one. I want them no, Kaka, better, Madase.
Yo, Master Madase, baby, Ebusia Sana, Jumezi, Grofo, or how, story, Papa, by then, yet to move for any colors at this juncture. See about your Jumezi no do. Mana as a way for to Hanuma, I Castle 90.3 FM, Ebusia Mamma who the Jumezi no Bawakim this. Saturday, this afternoon, Mondays to Friday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. BRA. Then we pempeni more call back to Osman now. We'll wrap up with us on our sponsorships. What boy in nature don't yezi jumezi zebawa kwem. Osman.
Coffee.
If we see our phone first, so or a day your business, young quay.
So, but sounds so baby.
That's it.
I intend one fan share the second part now with two my banner about shower napkin. And I'm a kenny now, or ye may now because we need to also help the system. Na into na yambo na nyamon kan nti ma obi aka bia no wom and your nurses no nye caregivers na yebasra wan ye na ntena wo ho no e pa kire ko bonyimpa no nkon ho nti ne se ko ntuma bonyimpa no nkon ho bana na abezinti na bosom sa woti oka abezinti na ho no coffee ma yen last batch of here advert no na yen fanfi ho no na enwabre we yebezi game park ho nkomo kakra na awe team nwabre bia me yemfa yemfo na yenya dama exercise we bombos na dial *946# *946# ebowia select another pick number 1 a pick number 1 wia yebema okwan numbers from 1 to 36 no bombos na choose wozi wo magic number wo lucky number nyame ya wadom na se what to draw no na se nyame wo number bope kofi uska bia zo to do bia no wo ye no bohun 30 times no na was amo
wow
inti se fa magic number no na se the 10 series na zo to da 10 series multiplied by 30 300 series intentam na wa kana was egu ya mu account nim na wo so akonim ti game park culture promo we and American for mo ye nwabre we inti enda list 946 action no na yentum na yenfollow honum also simple game serious rewards na aya na try pick number 1 wo honum na mamenyo ko oye betway bet influencer da ma greedy ye nyina ye di bi pa wo honum nti ba onyo bia so na greedy edu nhemu so a ko physical tum na nya bi gu kotokum na ndai betway say yan kan chawo dem ebotum na waasu afokwan foforo na etum na nya scan bi na ze gu kotokunum ma eba yan de ebomboze na se ehihye wo bet ni wi a wo code na ebenya no bomboze from onkofo wo water platforms wo platform bia wodu bia no na epush na exam onkofo obiara obofo wo code no obetwa no sika impokun bezi bia ni sika no mu 4% no kofi wajidam sika no wazeba mo empe na pe na ze enfo wo sika phone 20 na mom se hihye bet ni wi a wo code na acha onkofo da wontwa wa awuzinum wo twa kakra bia wo so 4% of their winnings no oyaza wo so wazeba mo ntino oye betu asem no nyabre we merkamfo na mezere mo hono na kaina channel so there the magruzi we no terms and conditions no it applies and afei so it is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana and afei what you know wunti was a bet the responsible way bet way is gets way more hono na kofi yabokwa enanyim kakra anwabre we wana we tell me nyina no in there is a one stop shop ebotum na ebekwa kwezi gwa wa abre koto generator and acquire repairs and also the equarent bi na bia mpa para oba install wazema wa oye Anointed Engineering Services Limited and American for wazema oye enwabri we in the waton oye quality and afi ultra silent generators and the generator bo horma kofi so su the natural makada mechanical but in the wazi ultra modern one aba esompo a entehwe ni nyina se benya bia oye Anointed Engineering na wasema kan cha ode was the oye Baudion generators on from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA and I was aba na ebo to bia so almost 5 years manufacturer warranty in the bombas na konche na you wonu kozi go honum Ghana had is 20 oye offices and other openings but here na we Cape Coast had no ye benya woni kira kon wo oye Agre Memorial School honum ehwana wotum na woben but the bottom are from one on 024 348 0334 024 348 0334 and also there 024 845 5697 0248 45 5697 Anointed Engineering Services Limited also the generator expert now way one was the fuel was easy or yeah iguano ena nyabru we merkanfo we maziremon oya special one and they go yo and afe wotum wo fa for one oya loyal customers no go yo so men kan chow there in the yana ya wo central region hade another Cape Coast hade no yanko oya Cape Coast Pedu Goyal station honum eko UCC honum a eko Adisada Goyal Abiase Goyal Sildu Goyal Abra Stadium Goyal Mankesim Goyal Ejumako Goyal Brahman Esikuma and afe Bakano Oil another Goyal ɛhɔnom nyina no sɛ ɛkɔ na sɛ ɛkɔtɔ wofi wɔ no a mɛbɛ yɛ da kakyɛ wɔn dɛ wɔse wɔze coupon no bi aba nti ɛtɔ wie no apɛ no na aregister na afei agye wo tally card no nyame yɛ wɔ adom na sɛ afei gye wɔtum na sɛ wɔkɔ wɔn anim kofi atum aregister mmɔ wɔ a ɔyɛ adze a sɛ wɔka no wie obi ɔbɛyɛ the highest no wɔbɛtum na wɔahwɛ na wɔatum na wɔakyɛw adze kamakama wɔ hɔnom ɛmpɛ wei na ɛpɛ ba na adze nti na mɛntɔfo obebiara bɔmbɔsenafo nyɛ kyerɛ yɛ gɔyɛ hɔnom na enyiwo no nkonkozi go hɔnom na kofi mutisu no Kastle FM birthday platform no ena nwabere wei etiefa wote nya momo phone number na bɔmbɔsen na afei frɛ na kada one adon ka Kastle FM fo yen birthday platform no meba ya hin dɛ odu special birthday anade bia wo special person bi ni birthday a yɛbɔbɔ metum na ezin in grand style nti na say register on the platform na embrunu dupe yɛbɔhwɛ ahwɛ kon bi do na yɛtum na yɛzi birthday no yɛtum yɛayɛ ma waayɛ fɛ yɛbɛhyɛ wɔ enyimnyam da manso wo sɛ botum na ɛbɛhyɛ ɔyɛ wadɔfo enyimnyam nti mɛbɛ yɛn dɛ bɔmbɔse na text ɔyɛ WhatsApp line no another SMS ɛde bɛfa 0244 743143 0244 743143 now the catch one there add me to the WhatsApp group was obaka ho na ɛze ɔyɛ wo date of birth no na ɔnyɛ month no nyina no ɛze akɔn na wahwe wotum na was waka ɔyɛ platform no do sabre no so a yɛbotum na yɛahwɛ na yɛtum na yɛnyiwa akyɛ ɔyɛ wo bedo na yɛzin kama na bibiara wa kɔnkan ti no we mu yɛdwuma kɔ akɔrɔ a kofi wo so yɛ na ase na yɛze mema ho dɔ yɛze amon won wo yɛ Kastle 90.3 FM do.
Yo, ebusia once again mamu akwaba and at this juncture ibotuma send wo messages aba on WhatsApp text messages and at the same time YouTube, Facebook. Aba yezi ye jumani ye 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Now, ebusia before Mokorin, let me read a couple of the comments wabana yen jump into the topics of the day. Yeah. Also the Public Account Committee is a content creator like Bobokala Super OD or the rest. Always they play jokes with those who have misappropriated their state funds. The park invites people to answer questions related to funds, misuse of state institution. Those found guilty of misconduct cry and cry, even melt before the park and play with forgiveness. And the matter of corruption ends there. No persecution. Precedents have been laid already that when you misuse state funds and cry before Public Account Committee, no matter the amount involved, you will be allowed to go. That sat down and claim stingy allowance and do not help fighting corruption. From Kapi Abo, I don't know if I'm correct, Samambodi and Pochofacham. So this coming from Kapi. I'll go to the next one. Immediately now Ebusia, we keep going. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our health system in this country is very bad. The nurses and the doctors in the country are very reckless. When you send your family member to hospital and you are vigilant, you will lose your family member. Our health system is in a big manhole covered with a thick concrete. When was the last time you see the judicial service punishing a reckless nurse or doctor? It is not in your shoes, so you will defend it. I'm a victim. Enoch Kakomdo. Greetings to Mr. Aqua and Kwade. Thank you very much. At this moment, I will still be taking more of these messages, but ma munchamo smambra. Na answer yabakon ma munkaude we abi we jumeza yerbezini is centered on these three topics. The first one here, MP Sawawa Parliament is out to go there. Say Sikasama yebehia za bo nwura ho nsɛm no so ɔtɔkyema kakra nka yɛmfa 50 pesos bi mfa mbra na nkrɔfo ntua na wɔmfa mbɔ nwura ho dwumazi ne ye yɛbɔ wura mi ye when we get back. Then the second one has to do with the fact that President Mahama kɔ Japan na wɔnom na ɔdze to go there. Ghana are ready Dorage investors. One brambo boama juma sam yentum yemma no mudo kase na waba for Susan is bebre forgetting that Ghana is the gateway to Abibia mama won't be freedom particular tag na ye one for which or advantage for them. Lastly, Sambrema and Kona, your debt domestic debt exchange program no. Oyaza abana senator 9.7 billion coupon for those when it's kakashema bibium obayan some sembebrain. Way and many others nebusia for guild yene guests no. They're already in the house, they will join us to have conversation on. Mayon Kona Yankete and Kratu in a yaba, na ye room one after the other.
Hello, Ejumaku schools. And sir, Ankran Krubiara, Waped Wakoto, and our trip Biaran, Kastle Transport, Abama one, Kastle Transport Car Rentals, the buses are Papaba. Whatever hey, so I bunny Kumebi, one disappointed so. Let them into acquaint to Biara down in Yemen. Come for Kastle Transport, Maman. When you Jumaficate course call all the regions, buses need now see a full aircon with qualified drivers. Let them into book Kastle Transport Car Rentals this year. When you 24 hours. About the phone, and she shares so young. Obey your fine so. Let them into fresh 0244 406 500 and 0552 490 241. Not Jinchum. It won't Kastle Transport Car Rentals or Kastle FM. Cape Coast, Johnson Street. Kastle Transport. Welcome to you in a hands
dear by a city nimu. Emra de Cressy Canunie. I sense factory direct promo na sabebio. Na wait ye, a check caneno. A woman say a titisudada. Say who? Neso.
A 25th, a copy 29th August.
Yes, I tisu say who. Michesa, and tiswan prenu, and put over economy nimua. Wusu sefata say, what did they? Wow, for what you brand new smart TV. Who shall sin papa biwaso. Fridge kakraka, quite them. Now dear Lord. Air conditioner and training am kania na bomb from a day ubenya we nyina wo factory direct promo yi mu e wonu da form kra e subi ni bebia ko high sense showroom bia Ghana for nyina
a 25th a copy 29th August
e ma we for ko da high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Afi Ogwafi to afishe easy. Na daw be yeshronko. Na says Ridge Royal Hotel kanwa. Na waye dead. Ridge Royal Hotel, your official hospitality friendly facility for fit to afishe. Mogwa man afishe pa. Afishe ya. For breakfast, lunch and dinner buffet beya wo dawa. To the Ridge Royal Hotel. Order your bites, pizzas, sandwiches, pancakes and special cuisines by our international chefs and have it delivered at your doorstep. Join us for the best music, drinks and ambience at our pool bar and lounge as we meet friends, family and loved ones this festive season. Ogwazi, we love our tradition and our hospitality trademark is Ridge Royal Hotel. Call us now on 031-2003-222 or 050-1672-908. Locate us at 2nd Ridge Cape Coast or visit www.ridgeroyalhotel.com.gh. Official poll. Ridge Royal Hotel, richly inviting, comfortably yours.
Kastle FM 90.3. Heavy.
Blending tradition with styles, Ebusia once again here welcome with me man who do this afternoon, and at this moment me great guests already seated. On the part of Oye NDC, I have Oyima Bon Great, regional communication member for Cape Coast South, and on the part of MPP, the great Ben Amos from Abra Asebu Kwamankase, regional communication member for the MPP party. Let me go to them immediately, then acknowledge their presence. Oh, Mekafanti. Oh, I am Mo Aha. Me just one my bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
in the
issues.
Okay, in the issues.
That's it. Now, Pacho Wapum.
Adumiara also was a name.
Yamiza Chen, Ejuma Same.
Oh, Nkakranka cry good.
Yo, na Yanshawu constituency. Abanzama na abone nyi kam do record zo oye na za onye nyinara.
Oh, nzama bebe record. Nzama bebe o Sunday. Memfa wa kwenye eduminchi adwa wote Kastle FM. Minchia was so the first time me meet you.
Yeah.
In Timpocho is in here.
Kufiakwa.
Yeah. Okay, Minchia, my brother Kufiakwa. Na Kastle FM for yama wakwaba. I know him, I'm for Kastle FM, room wakwaba.
Mejedo.
Sunday. Far quafa by a phone yaha.
Shareholders.
No. Say a watching and the means even though they mean a bottle was still where you mum, but our day mean a more wakwaba.
That's fine.
Now, me constituencies in Muye. Here, here, MC. Honorable George Justice Arthur. Honorable Juma Papa, ye, first and check. Ball or chroma how to Miss Ha, nor record the pen. No won't be ye. But Yamina Dumaran de Biara, me area honamo one de Biara. Wo ye baller. Intinu. In Zama de na queen. And Crawford complaining about portals, even though there any time in a portals no or busy, but our banner continues. Intinu them a about today, or ye bibi them or no said was the hujuma na omaza or said or to go biarano or ye biarano or ye ma bibiara oye a pay. And say me for wakwenya kesi dun chia do nara. Would say Kastle FM, Naminchia, or your Cape Coast South constituency executives. I had a brother, and papa crunchy tailor or dano. Na Minchia, or your branch executive Biara Nasugumodo, Bio Biarano. Yambozano, no woman, de Ghana in your family. Intinya Minstria or Bibiara Nedumazana, or ya was a boy. My end is a ban, ya baby.
Yo.
Na Minchia Mankasame MP, Honorable George Kikurekitegi, Deputy Majority Leader. Michiana Strunku, Yakwa area, or ye board chairman, Elho, Michiana Strunku.
Yo.
Honorable George Justice Arthur, was Ninchia Afamodo. Zrima Guamanina de Ochia Obi Biara. Na Obi Biara nya botar. Na bibi biara na yenenyi dado de yebenyan wugwe na nkwado no yenensa obaka ntino obi biara nya bontoyem na onye otwa no honhom ma onzi yanum fia wode adwuma sha wonse wentuma yi onzi wonechi na wonhwe honazo papa ntino Honorable George Justice Arthur also chiego amanina.
Yo, Ebusia, that was Born Great Onyema on the part of NDC Regional Communication Team. Let me quickly go to the other side. Ura Ben Amos. Pochawapo. Yo. Yo.
I think you are a bulldozer in the media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Mama na kwaba wa Kastle FM. Munhun wa console nature. Nti mamunhun wa console nature means I'm dasi.
My sister NDC Oye Ohima Bongo. And son ma kopado. Na mfa akwenye dem chia Kastle FM. Ete fa wori te Ghana no Tanzania ni na nititu Pimpi Manto Maha Adishidom. Nanom Atina Kongwa. We ndori nche once a year because Panafest yaja atu the yadi nara waba Panafest. Yes, good and it is not only in Cape Coast, Central Region, they are a higher hub of
tourism. Yeah.
Chichi and Nanom Atina Kongwa. Merriman Mason, Abra, Sibuka, Mankasi, Akakabin the Arasuna in 2 hours today. Ono Abra she don't want to Mara me Mahin Professor Oketichi and Fi Otodo Usun our Asebu traditional council. Me and them we are Michia with the folk and war Fifi Mantum Halinera. Me this there Kotakraba Uguda where it's them Arana Ashenka Fododo Naraso. We when that to Kastle FM. Last week, Nova Morocco Fish and can you be no fun? And he was so impressed there. Good. He was so impressed there. Jamaica Kastle was in. But there are other stations also that were members in I mean passengers in complain. But we are to Kastle pay. Ayana, we them are a teacher in T. Bokodara, she him cred. Them are in a Mischia NPP Amanyaku, Nature Typhoon, Nenumodom, Dodonara, a woman means in polling station. 90.3, Central Regional Leadership of the NPP Party, as is German Pesidano. The Maramo boss, Mr. Blankset, incoming regional communications. I mean, he is, and then he would retain. So my mention abrasive Kramankas Mamkawa some kaka.
Yo.
Majis the day means easy. Ghana ha means now what we are cherno. Mary means in the soka abrasive Kramankas on your means in Kakarba. Na ya eradia henadum beer and your honorable Elvis Morris Donko. My nya that's a Jumanumu in Cranshe the breed. Nya emergency hospital facility or Abra Dunko. Oyehan district capital. In your children's ward, Abba Krampa the year 60-bed capacity ward, Mori, Nanenkado, fishing processing unit, Nyama Bebre no Iden, Wakodo him in addition to over 20 chip compounds. In the era of the last 8 years, another Danko Akufo Adonora Elvis, Beardono, the other boss soon, Abrasive Kamankas Navy Bakam. There are about 8 of that because time wasn't on our side. Nagana also decided there. The NDC should also come. Quite unfortunate for us. In your areas, he appear. Was he appear? Obia honor the Casa no end day. Yakoto Hinabama, the former deputy information minister, or Marama Breda of Usukwachi. And I am very disappointed because in the Okopa on Sun Nature. Now, a pepperana ukoro kurukum. Na iradi wara adom na ofa kasa ni yakorope I'm in the middle Mahama nature. The truth is simple. The presidential convoy is always available. The presidential protocol is always available. The answer will be by there. Me a minister of so and so. I'm in a Mary. Now they impose okay there. Never any main sin the whole because was so many main sin and son or then oracle. Say Okoda ye moria now or ya a dead bira. Odin can bear more the canon, then there no ABTV. No, but yeah,
Kastle FM 90.3.
The member no way, Sabras and Kramankas, the one boy and 1 year, Capra Bakropo. Into Bria Yaja to the Sierra in your deputy view, ye substantive, or today being near just a minister, a Sunday hen Empino, we were expecting something different. Nania or Bubo Road, Zinuo, review budget team. The auntie Yanzi. What we can pass she. Honorable Elvis Morris Donko Radiana Dom at bear na plantation crops are also bear me in there sabi the Kwafubo Kodara what today. What we can pass she. In bench when young years no at the first once in the nature Chukunazina, therefore say Bufukroma would young Coco Nazi. Until Bra was Shebodo, I want to Woba, Nanadu 2 fee 400 CDR the sea 3,200 or 32 million. No, a formula the body 32 million. In bench, NDC, why I feel for Zukachi means no deal crazy. Or a cake beyond him, or baby on the calculation. Now, as a Ghana says, I am $1 and $80 now for to Sicano, 1 2 million.
Hey, I know for better for worse, so Kastle FM, for bomb.
Nara, ye, in summer, Sabi, Wama, in Tefiko call Abahino. And so you jay to Nchana Yaden, Yat to Fufu. A kaka was o Maniaba. But Maniaba yara, Empio Wabi Tiffy, baby of Fusukacho feedback, a cano. Who would already an age ma? Why pure road in be? The Abbas in Indian. When you are Benham no walker, one shall this, no broadway. No one other crow for Scotch will show Elvis and who your corpay. What your man says. Apart from Dutch man said, names and kind no be watching a bush.
Okay.
There is Shannon Crane on Bonomat, Nemberni and Shannon and Pay. In Shannon and Mamma Fan Cannon Naman Crane on Call Adum TV. Na Joy News now news file na na in so to them or by a deputy minister no yeno.
Okay.
Maybe you'll retain if you are motoring chairman. No shame credit on your no na on your juma.
Okay. Okay. Ebusia, that was Oye MPP communication member on the region, Ben Amos. Na, was any preliminary comment or 0 to go. At this moment, my set into the conversation of the day. Now, yes, shall say with this one. Oyaza, MPs in the parliament, Nkomboza worries concerning any waste, Mecho Umbrasem, Ena, Oma, Payina, only the MP for Nkwanta do not. Our Oti region, John Oti Bless, Honorable John Oti Bless. Ozari to go there. Oyaza washa bakadesika some one of the reasons why Yanu Samano Oye Basabasa. Nessa Sunti Osusu there. Nka banem pele VB maybe 50 pesos. Nanka Oma Ghana for Yentia. Net the Mexican one channel directly to national youth employment. Na say Sierra na one Zoom line contract in wage chumeno. In Shafo for wazu to go ashe waste management no. One from bon braka kra ne yehu nsakra wo yene nwresem. The master maybe so to go or ye ended that bra we share journalist ma was in common. Mind you, on also chairman of the committee are responsible for or ye nwresem na nunke kon ye yerike. Nessa swinti mako immediately to ladies first. Oyema born great na we won come kakra. Oyema
yeah.
Za yenu reke wajon chere nyene yadwen your premises.
Yo medasi.
Mendasi.
Na sana maba wasam no nom de benemos. Odin sama akon wine. De echi Felix Onsia Elvis. Na mama mo mfa na anazamba no mfa mbeye obezi dwuma wa abra sebu kwa mankase. Osande embra oka koko semi. Embra na omampeyin dadaw otu koko mu no. Na yehwe dollar rate to cedi rate anoya. And sana yehwe sha ihu dey fertilizer oya NDC 1 and what a chen MPP time na water. And to sawo farm obezi beye 80 bags of fertilizer. Na etu fi wo koko sika na akota na awese wa atuma amona. Na as a compare in there fertilizer and was a chawa in fa sika mfa nkonkota. Ehenzi na save. At least enya ye kura se to 10 bags of fertilizer. What the sika na was amonu mu. Na sende aban bi abana wa atum kakra. Pay the dollar rate no because abana papa wa ma dollar no ho acheren masidi no ato nti no wa man de esesa dollars no be brazil pa esesa no Ghana schema onye kase bia oye kekwe bi enti na the compare na save wo sike biara aban oye ND saban zama mo to me save 10 bags of cement 10 bags of fertilizer because erum fasika nkonkota fertilizer na and the ma aba na ebie na compare ahenze na oye enti no ekwafo no wase wa pay free fertilizer no na abani wa akodo onye ho na zinye osande oba no just within 8 months no wetu wa to ho kokom na ye baby sade MPP abana be the first 8 months no wa to kokom na da no to kokom na monko ifia or menihen e wo man Ghana yenya abani bi oye MPP abana okeche ende woman just 8 months obotum na waiden another the first 10 obotum na wa solve ifibiara yetim wo manim but what to we ase na nanu nkrantie na ro kagina ho na okaka asam na rempo no ifi ayeden amini kro no enti ifi ho asamaze emi no nya wo yenyim de ifi ho asamaze ye ka ho asama o sefata do se de ye ka ho asam Embra oya the chairman of the Sanitation and Water Resource Committee wa Parliament oya Oti Bless or Kastle ose dada osika na awoje no abani je ne yenyim baby po adem sika no okahye but ose enchoba ya nche na abani oya den onyin fem free oya energy levy ho na onya na ankrankor na mom of osusu de sika na awoje no enche wotum na woze 50 pesos a enko be den oboboa o Sunday amasika no etum ayeza osede oye poti osande say oye sanitation levy then owo caption ni caption nye sanitation so the levy no odo oba no tumo ma sanitation odi mu ewo ikro na yetim no enti sankoba ya on decouple or that levy no from the energy sector levy ama wejina ankrankro na aban so kobotuma ontum oyenu susuiza ozoto the committee no honanyima wapede wo push dama agenda no because onya dem aban no is a levy aboto there the levy na ye den yereji na yeza solve the sanitation problem oye adwene papa in a way say yahunya no tebiam mayewomia fa sanitation ho another fa once ho you feel there a little push obotum na wama yenya yeno ho age kra o sunday why what won ho ze free oya zoom lion because ena ehwe won ma wo ye adwuma no sika was ma hwan na on time into oya dem na baka dem a wo man krofa adwuma na wo resisi hwan into sadam na obetiza then why twe no ho zifi oya zoom lion contract no but my blesser can you say you tum yeje 50 pesos na at least you botum na ya employing krofo to that sector wo botum na wa ye adwuma ema once no why then why this so that 50 pesos no or proposal no or obama wa boso ma ya fa nkrofo adwuma on that sector emi men kwa abrochiri da but won ma wa kwa abrochiri no wo ba wo kan wasam kyerен there even won na wo sanitation sector no won ma wo fa yifi hu na azo no wo dam nkrofo no po na won akotu ya den o wo soro papa but say ba hene mane moza dam nkrofo no na wonya sike biara imfe free adwuma so na wo ye na wo zeboa o man no so say ye bottom na ya dem 50 pesos na dem 50 pesos aye za o said that 50 pesos oya emi no onyo we retu aye complain because cleanliness is next to godliness shofo wa ha oba chain asi ye but say you tum ye ma once oba nyam shro ho a then o chede once hu hian kasa say wo shan me ye fi o ma chok gutters enti insuta otum oyir ma otum obu bi ne dan ma orenda binum homeless ifi shagota mi ya ma o pain tonton o ma malaria amanfo woyer enti aza yebotum ya ye na yetum ya madamanzi once waye yene priority as omanono I think there on your bad idea.
Don't you also think there the government when Orba Benim one of the things I know people crack down here levies bebre nimboma or system no naranka sasha kwana ye benyane ye suna yezezi dwuma so a yezezi ne by virtue of that so suggest that not on set to trap marban and on for a home bada
or you're not judiciary and abano or your brother and or work with cabinet ministers and so no say as the dama semi botugwa then the cabinet also the way then was sit on it now what share there dam levy obotum na why then wa boy bit the 1% levy yes be the 1 city levy or the petrol another petroleum aid them 1% no what target something or your petroleum debt or the wa or said them 1% no or ye then otum oye se ema wa manfo wo ho to wana na wo tua taxes na wonyim da dam taxi dem dwuma na miziri za oba ma ho tsewe akodo a minjinzira wa manfo wo bakasa but the dam bola taxi ya yakaji yetu a sanitation ministry in the sanitation ministry ni ho yetu sanitation ministry yana maame abna zira da pa na odan oji hen $43 million do riti odom at the end of the day no odo was like before and nka why a film person mananka ote. But say me feel there that 1% we friend and baller tax levy no. Say them 1% no ena otumi jeza o said oya. And come and jinzi the gun and you be arutia or complain. But yet, no. At the end of the day, the Sika no go be the demon, no know you.
But on this same Sika, so FBI no nye Ghana OSP are clear there.
One clear. One clear.
In the
While was the statement about there. More than the media na working no nyadam na working.
I see.
Because what about charges? And charges no until proven in court. They are guilty. And I am guilty. And sana. And you know, on my clash, once I some pen will court. Wama cash a day, was some no, when injina dubia. And you know, si kebiara na. What je as taxes no. Sa taxes no otum oriyaza osade oya. Minje minzide, ye rutia, ye be complain. Because ye sha baller. Ozi kan makan hen, esoni mu asam. De, nyamena dumara hen MC. Baller. Our hen is senimu no zeno. Oguda oriyeden, oris mujuma nkasa. Emimi area, for instance, say in the baller yama, wababa mado, in Dara was our call. Until the first non chose one we budo, ena wama a ho aye bibio hono, and then yadam naughty. Entinu, in kakra no, yara tackle dam sanitation problem na, why Wabach sure Ghana for here no kono. So or a proposal by an MP and a chairman of the Sanitation and Water Resource Committee. Ozi susu de. Miru susu de. Nu susu no onyambra. Onye law. Waza shembrem. Osi miru susu de nchobe ya. 10 pesos no. And ye increase it to 50 pesos. Na yen decouple no from the energy sector levy so that ye then tackle the problem or namdo ema yazreje dam levy.
A minute to wrap up, but Mamin read away from Graphic Online to double check the economy. So Graphic Online, August 19th article. Also, the Office of Special Prosecutor has disclosed that...
It's not a topic for the day, please.
No, I'm just double checking something that you fact checked. Clear there. On your if you get me. Okay, has disclosed that its extensive probe into former Sanitation and Water Resources Minister Cecilia Dapa, involving parallel investigation by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, have found no direct and immediate evidence of corruption regarding large sums of money and valuable items seized from her and her associates. Into way in compliance to the fact that no either wabwana washusha minister sem. Into way no ma, I was referencing that. Having done that, you have 1 minute to wrap up.
And you know, them are not a topic for the day. No? This was just by the way. We are talking about sanitation. And she was once upon a time a sanitation minister.
That's fine.
Yazan Zama Shanansa, one called the right way.
That's
so, Wabando sanitation was he is part of it. There, so Sherman Zama Quadam or Doqua, and Charming on your Yan San Mataya Maka sanitation was because that's what the sanitation ministry. But the very moment a Yenya sanitation ministry, not today, we have identified a problem and the problem must be solved.
Yeah.
And it's a problem you identify. Not a problem you into me and solve. Now you disikabebre akashadam problem numa. Then we yakasa yes abnasila the panism yes babum. And so no emino or ibini proposal. Ena or push. There's a proposal ni because or compare sika urban hall for sanitation one assembly or would or inadequate to then to fight that offend sanitation problem. Into no or ne suggestion to mama be ants nephew no nkade and this ban wa bade obey increase taxes no za magana for one no or ye be na suggestion or ye be na dwenechere manana ozoroko wa akwadwene
Oyima born great for use for NDC Ebusia na Ozanana to Gono. At the same time, Ibotomoso I joined the conversation by sending your suggestion, disagreement, and nada asembisa to 0244 743 143. 0244 743 143. Menko Ben Amos wana on the same subject matter. No, justice to it. Ben.
Yeah, I'm ready to feel quite. Madam say we are doing so. I'm ready to Mrs. Town Human Bone Great for the very first time because my time in Shia, I was a bit moved with surprises.
I see.
Surprises. Because says you're a human on board jandam, on board propaganda, on insert traps. Ewa, hey, Kastle NDC working. What do we need to on internet or him or into my yadam or ye? Who have water cold, who have we fear no crap, we swam or him. And of course, we swam or him because in the Samijan you on two Kasa main DCU or the gold border. Or him say, Ghana and the Yama dollar before. And she said that I was listening to it. In Tina, cocoa prices went to no one course. But at the time, I was set to set the traps I'm a Ghana for me. In the end, if we knew me dead, dollar no need depreciation or to my affected cocoa, and I need appreciation no affected cocoa. And with them, okay, there, what to? I mean, me MP of but a human already, the NDC MPs, the NDC president, the NDC vice president were going to. Now we jam my these communicators why a calculation on air. But Sabi, in your calculation a Ghana from here, we wish today in check in summer work a kind warum gwanin fi hu bio. Fast forward. My sister or him or can be the Ghana you create sanitation ministry 1 year she. I mean seriously. Sabi say nya amanyo sama a whole ministry on my report in parliament. Echo Ghana yan parliamentary hands etumika kan jumason afro the ministry odi wa yan municipalities yan regional capitals yan national capital na se NDC communicators wotum betene kase fiedo na wakade the whole ministry anya hwea na iwie na kade government is a continuum. I mean seriously, it's a continuum. Abandada ono je 10 pesos do there ye once in juma as wan yehwe in the ministry ni ho na mom 10 pesos na oje na the government is a continuum into our budget 50 pesos. You see the NDC kind of politics. Ministry na amfaso nyi ho no wan yehwe nti onyi ho bio no and the budget for that ministry no 50 pesos. Ghana yinintia as to kwana oba for the wajizi or young one because NDC MPs are wabo chenku were proposing a kakapia obaka that we have a supreme majority. Na yiminda mwaba said the NDC was the Bilibiri Shagana for 1 minute. One seek permission. They just say it once. The next time abateno Eritrea. Abira wa friend then them D levy bay. Doom so levy a was the cashier there. Yenko tree sika no oil la yebu. Obi orubu kerosene. No de good naira na lantern. No wa so na lantern woni dem no onko tua light a NDC bodundum ne hu levy. Could you imagine that? Did I discuss it with any Ghanaian? Yet saying no I pass the doom so levy in Ghana for Eritrea and the good Eritrea. A kaka was simple majority. There, a castle, and castle, Yakanadi, Yakabutia. And on Yamu because on him must defend, but on him that do not defend no Sabi on Yamaka say and call Bira Oracle campaign 2024. In the more dog idea, more being to Nephi and Kade, NDC. Now we propose the Madi or ye MP. Hey, Nagana him van will propose in a washer mobile. Nya parliament. Yeah, parliament.
Yeah, one of the factors.
MPs know what they propose. I call home or Bobo who know what you more by a billa. That's in the academy more being cat. While Brad Doom so left him put yarn to Hoshi on poor passing. Na ina said ya obi baka de razipo no wire he na adom ma ya ati bi na baka kyerɛ de mo obi nkaka de nti mo obi nkan e ba nti na ekyekire mu ha so mo obi nkada it means adin oyi ho anamboa but him say nti o kyekire mu na because as a banner e wo tumende
wo focus ayiwa or that banda down wo mu nyimpa bi ho ne din idi siwadum do no na ebe sei nti no there ohima osopa the former sanitation ministry and the minister in charge correct nimpo there in sambona fa wo sister oye besia te the wara no hui awana wo hwehwe ne nsem no aba pado abekirem there no kwar inyim them rendis wadi propaganda work to about 2024 no also obiara nkan ibisa nda on fan fact mbra ke bodo onye bi mam but then without a read wo fact na akire there in capture there educate public no about to momman da hye we nu nto ohima age fact in more case order also fact na repo merenji because you only topic ayerka but ija akohwe ne de on age ashim or a topic ayerka dia you see that thing. But whatever the situation is, as New Patriotic Party, in central here slogan hin motoye development in freedom na. Yeni yeman che Juma papa biara NPP aban no original and this one tum manchi as Ghana tumpo. That is our wish. Inti yaramba tinaka se fiudo. Ni ambaka wana inshe aminem. Ni anka nchire Ghana for there. 120 fibon gu 100 na emom hware za wase usuban baye den obeyi wedi na wonzi yai beje wo kwan sesana za NPP riyen inna oye manda aw aba mama oya kwar rebe na enumja no no NDC won suban na obeje wo kwan. I mean clearly because even the 10 peswa the NDC went on demonstration. 10 person no NDC here public press releases emma sami jenfia $100 gu ne karim $100 gu ne karim no be ma wo friend den nana grada anum publicly man nana grada anum bobo emu kire Ghana for there waji dollars oye gold sika efi sami jenfi hoi ende NDC funtum nya akukudur na won ka there sana jana na redan kwa nori yedebo Ghana no ne fa baby no yedebo Ghana nera ahum NDC fo worobot yedo na nchaade 10 peso e condemn e super it takes Ghana for 100 120 na ndare ka kire de bibiara ye sky ye o manara ne yeri he bibiara na awa bedu na reka de bibia ye no worobot ye ma NPP abedu wotua no no ho emmo so ya oha nche oha mbo ho edonum ana friend 500% ya
henum
or ye 500% of manna na down kana bedu no wotua hey NDC na sabi enye bribi ande wasa oni na de jewa sabi airport actually ya and within 8 months NDC hu de levies no or whether for sumas no the shisha na Ghana futua etim ohima kan ya magana yi point na fie no nka wasam seriously MPs ribobo asam ho wa parliament wa ba sham wa yemra woka say dey yenye kom yen kan hena no ntum mwa hena no ye hena de mama dan ne den na or employee mpa wa Ghana wo rebu no media fumpa woko ho de wo report no NDC sponsored state forces wo bro hono no in the catch Ghana for the yemu ho ano hono no baba bobro hen
I thought it was the security na wo bro binum not
yes,
sponsored
security
people
for no state security
yeah
na wo bro media
but
binum the media man about to be chere de wo aboren because in the igwe wa no na keke bribia or there say anje sabe mense numi a obi aka abo ho demi wo wa afunu ho a or there iti wotia wo shefom you see the other guy no wotia ni shefom on him we are telling you for a fact entum nka Ghana yan kasabo an show aja obi na abiredo awuye demonstration ekopado ekotu ntafibon no awu abiredo magana nyimpo nya akukuru no nka is it fair? Why did we go wrong? Koko be ya Ghana fuka kan what hum calculation Ghana yi muje wa edi cause okekekeke pa nwa no wose wo ya wo ho abelim Ghana yi ne kan e ma se wonte embre biara nsuru ntum mpan won se a chi da ho hwa na so nti Ghana yin ye kom mo be ka bi on fan hye do na dimpoje afi adoro ko parliament mpo ono so Ghana yin ye kom ho na parliamentarians kofi akwa nya he ne so parliamentarians nti mete ha na Samjata Georgia oka gay ho asem bebrebe nne oda ko parliament there san gay no oka ho asem tie nipo nne Ghana fo one passa na afi gay nipo onkodo Ghana ne yerbe yedin wa bra he ne yasman because oraba pertum no or the kasa bi no the bay sike ya wotuatua yeba yeba yi nara mo onye no korpo na ndisi wori ji ho akohwi na ba ya no ho 500% na de bottom do.
But don't you think there ibia what nzema madam na why obobo dan just a mere rhetoric
na job condemn sa aba na ohwehwe nyemam na dam na why obobo a nja sabi hono na odo condemn so hono na meka da wusuba na ori iwedi efira isumi de ma wo hon ehwa dem afeso a isui de idirbiari si ho na aba se na obi no kon wodo no enna wo kon no hyemi wa ka de ofren ohima bongrit na NDC communicators wo be piara and wo suro into what kind of dandan ehwa baby a wogina no enna NDC na wo so wa $1 befum hey enchaminti bi do. Like you see the impudence. But NDC too big in the public no aka there. IMF mpo wo Ghana. NDC.
But you also
where jiska.
But you also said that one kwai jamambo family bin kona choy why there was Ghana call.
When we said it, NDC no work at them posture of humility NPP ekete ya. Ghana had moved up and forward. But NDC if we know to this year. So we weren't expecting them today to be doing the same. And
okay. That's fine.
I would say my MPP here no onye ntiriba reset cheda reset ni cheda anhwempo ye nhye ni bio anamboa erebe ye fio ni yes no ye nhye ni ye mom ye de ye mpie Ghana koyin because Kwame Nkrumah Ghana no what's forward ever because backward is aya e bia ersen we chi na aka hye anhwe abodu ahabia no na ase na ebe hye akwanhye anamboa nsem ipie na ekọ wanyima ncheba ye den o bia abodu ho na mom tafia asibiewa ibodu ha na si share we du he e da ho kire na wo condemn no asen aboto nti wo reset na na kan e ba faso no wa ba
in the next minute about wrap up no me pere me be so there so what do you propose should be done because 50 pesos bi susu dan ka abani hwe no fanye adwuma na ma wa so reke kire there baka dan wan kasa ma wo keke nti
we would say there nche ndisi fumpo nche wan yakore na wan hu atime mfo ndwe ho ansana na nne ka kire de time mfo wan ka wan ntu. Then posture now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And Sami Jenfi trained NDC communicators. Wafano. It is very offending, an affront to young democracy. And there NDC Riada, you have the gut to sit on radio there. Ma obiaran mbakade. Kofiako, did you hear that? And I mean, Kotana Matia.
No, Obia.
And it's for the sote. Ma obiaran mbakade. Into obiara no you wanna know. Who MP Poreka? Who MP to the parliament? Or Basham to Ghana do? Na es Ghana for na, ya sma one na. Won kon kashambra in our favor no. Ma obiara mbakade. Share, yet here, we would wish them well. And the MPP wishes the NDC well. Say what shall know who there? Ma warrior no boboa. They should consult with Ghanaians. Name Subana there. Say Ghana you consult no, you consult no. Ghana you will be kun or you be kun. My yadba show one and finale yadba shanadi. Maza on your democracy.
Okay.
For the mother don't go to baby cry. Now say if this is the resetter, I mean if you're here the man, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Suddenly the impudence.
Okay.
Suddenly the impudence. When you could do a kind of benefit, ye the mino, ye the middle. Our area is a Ghana for you. What is that for?
Okay. Abusia, that was Ben Amos on the part of MPP, but Masana go back to Onyema Bongreat in the next 2 minutes. Now I rebuttals that be up at the oil. So Onyema, with what Ben Amos is saying, I think you've taken note. Baby up there is all rebuttals so far.
And Amos saying, no, to more Kastle on top of his voice. Wow. But as American ninja do nyabazi. Messi or Bless or your MP. And or belong to a committee. So committee no. And a was suggest actual committee no. Until a parliament, the full house. and also to parliament in any does suggest today parliament will increase tax yes out to sanitation to 50 pesos and as one game boy. So before assam no obefi committee in any no one but MPC no when any parliament parliament we decided that yama executives 1 year away na yan shade the manzi ye botum yama wa yambra ondu ho. That is what I'm saying there. Ma obi ntina ho no nkede and this for ben no ye be increase taxes. Fanta make and say mo so nte fanta as American. Because they me mo so to go ho treasure no. Obi bo so hey. Ai na waji bola tax 10 pesos po. Yes yempin. Ye baji 50 pesos ano na ye be pina. Say if 50 pesos no run down Sicilia da pa. Eh? Na onje $43 million. Those the catch odom. Now at the end of the day no odom no my fiance no man no oje $43 million na. Ghana for are willing. They say ye adwuma da mo osana ye botua. Enti no amenya me betena ho e baka na Ghana for betey. Ma wo fi de no Ghana for wo me lose miserably. If you there na aye no woma lose miserably. You left an energy debt over 70 billion Ghana cedis. And I expect today. Why don't want you? Ebena energy debt to a crown and a liter of petrol and oil 17 cedis. But Abani oil prudent government. And this Abana oil hene papa John Dramani Joshua Mahama Odenim. We reduce the petrol and the petrol na in addition with 1 cedi in Pono or 13 cedis. And so 13 cedis. And also them 1 cedi no they don't know. Yerod Bob no is a chia couch dina MP Abana Emosa Kawono. What you to Ghana for no? Is it chia? Why as a bon? Bola lemino what's your name? Abani be battle sanitation ministry. Bosum biara na yetua minister kaw. Ye try wonu ma onye woni ye adwuma kaw. Enso no mo fa so zeben na ye woni still ball arm in Ghana. Ena endi saban be ye bo twam. Ye twam no. Ena ebi esusu MP we esusu. De mo ba ya nche. Sike bi a was bro one for sanitation here just 200,000. What's all 200,000 no? On solve the problem na or na. So abano baya enka o increase kakra then the sanitation no ye tum na ya then ye som ema once wa fa ne tempe from. MPP was area politics. As a politics.
Okay. So
asa obo boami no nyawo. Men nama enko yi bola. Na wara sukura enti wo hunyi de enum nso eremfa nto paado enum nso ebe kra na za kwato bolem na wo so aboa e mo man once no wa ye adwuma no waka bo no hwe me brother
okay
bra na ye nyi sanitation ministry ne wa na e wo bibia e town council
yeah
yes hiare hene sonim so oba na wo bolless wo po sama so ina nkrofo boy is so conscious on iwura owo hono sonim honi fie but the very moment MPP aban obato sanitation ministry pe ena obi afi there ya to ministry awo ye dwuma wo tua wanka obosom ebe dwuma no ye oya baller minister nti sa baller minister as if na baller once ozim na sa ehwe mo nzimu za ena obatua ni sika na mo obato baller za to kwem oni ye ne.
Okay.
But end this aban, just see, ya boss Emma once. Wafant and pay for.
Okay, but yeah, that was Onyema Bongre. So let me quickly go to Ben Amos. Now, no so rebuttals. Then I'll come to some of your messages. Now, yeah, but before we jump into the next topic, Ben.
Can I take 5 words? And then this one answer me there. They did not another way. Baller tax, MP period baller tax, why baller tax and on there. Or budget no home 500%.
1 million % ipo na Ghana for obo da was ye adwuma was ba ye adwuma
or Kastle I respected him.
Yeah.
When in me there 500% impo in penu dupo na ho no wo de bobo ho a Ghana ni butia. But the MPP abirdo no 10 pesos na na year gino. NDC ye de wo Ghana nyina de MPP rege bola tax. In the NDC budget no ho imbo ho NDC famre bia ambe. You see, Ose mama expose as more can be a onya we. Ose committee level no bia then we make a proposal. The me bia we make a proposal or MP that the wasana bat na parliament too. Them MP or campaign or kaka bola tax no hasen because no your NDC one agenda because we in there oh Ghana here to escabia eto na apia oya ne yo nti yan kangu NPP na imase am about telling power wages kana impombe waka 2020 was borrow 2024 the mean pay ya other than semi Ghana the kobo de no in the also budget home enu or discussing committee level. No, we are about catching the Ghana Parliament in the NDC now with a simple majority. Into one Parliament in MPP more than and Sana will pass BB. There are things they have passed than MPP into what more. Please, the D levy. What does I say? Them do so levy our G.
Oyema, you have your time. Oyema, you have your time. You respect the listeners. You respect the listeners. You better in your time now. You clarify. Oyema. Oyema, we told you respect. Young listeners know what say no. Now, one. They needed respect. Mr.
Hey, no, Kofi, are you condoning this?
Condoning what?
Oyema, so I think it was your forward say respectfully one fine chain for what Oyema did. This is not how it's supposed to go. But sending any time now, baby, be on buffer for beyond penal.
Let's just face reality. In the Oyema shield MPs where discuss as some war committee level there. On either Ghana you can be. Could you imagine there? MPP Abredo Obia only parliament sabi onya banu mpo Cambria. These NDC people will publicly make an uproar. And the committee levels one discussion on your parliamentary chamber no mukuro walk one discussion. And on him catch there on onye useful. Now when NDC wants to bani ya. On him fine. Look, listen. Okaka say be also say oya billion mpo na Ghana nyiruchia obeden obochia.
Million.
Okay,
million rather.
Million.
One billion.
Okay.
Million. Yeah.
Okay. So millions in Port Ghana for Rutia on Ghana Bochia. Please.
Oyema. If somebody is quoting someone, and then with the orca, the exact words and you see, you can't take one.
I believe that you even have time to
I ended with something. Man can only that. So you should complete the sentence.
Oyema, that's fair. But you even get time.
You shouldn't be unfair to me.
That's fine.
That's fine. And I remember no ice cream be your friend Sobolo. When it's time I cool it down and then I'm in your hot. Nature Mohima I could do honor your way. But let me conclude on this because me would up then you man obey another about time. But don't you do see a new topic now baby.
Yeah.
Let me end by telling Ohima. And the NDC functionaries are in there, our parliament as MPs are. Where when I did there, were Kasa, May and Sniffy and Kitty. You're a catcher one day. Look, reason the other 12 and Mahon was because we're catching the bola tax day on yet. What bar will be you? America. Also a sanitation lady. The MPP heads and now I want to do bola tax and no friend of them. The same tax, but NDC were too happy. Into your home crime. So what's what the bar? You bought here. You want to catch him. I said, don't catch another nice and dead worker. Didn't you be? Said the same posture was there by head and only one race sets from Queen. Yada Humasi. Name NDC while me who there. There's no trust with them. To be very sincere, but in the last 8 months, my mom conclude, or he can say, in the fuel, NDC ben wa beto do fuel no crude oil mo de do aye kraba mo
yeah
nti se what do wo global market
about
automatically obato do mpocho mo boa now in addition to that sa dollar no ko form in the global market automatically obawo form no mo hindi na NDC to do you see the NDC policies but indeed I have Ghana for na aja nya ye due ye no enwa Kofi Akwa ohima ya aware there say Ghana yi due bro na say na da oton 2000 wo global market in the onye the misket you get it so Ghanaian indigenous businesses you use raw materials from Ghana na area ye exporting you lose economically now on many biara so wo foreign exchange be gina brand in a long term or you wo exports anamobwa no here since you are in exportation Ghana is gaining less than another be aware into ye koto koko no enwa yenya emfaso no but the NDC akata yi narado na wori dwabonenu in just in 8 months you get it it is a sabe insuru tomponi na Ghana indigenous businesses you produce raw materials near cotton na mananzi ye lucy na sabe insu jay to na me yen yinare nyim there the dollar is at all points stronger sami je finare no kan yam in America yes sami je is on video please ma wanna working even in insutobiri new na NDC wo hu baby fankishi ye import cranker ye the best cement ni cranker no bo akosuru nti NDC won tum nto cement do
okay
but emo our Malaysia $100 na akufunti emo Malaysia mo no buy for ye koto a nti wase ahwan na waye
that's fine
Ghana ne ye bi hin koko a John koko ne bu no no da way dem or say and iya kire yen there it is not the NDC's doing it is never the NDC's doing to anyma yesro send you bought 500% baller tax for about
okay
defend who MP
Ben
naka chende mori ye no or you right
it's okay we are
10 peso
hard pressed with time inti with time also ye ifensano so ebusia you are still listening to that's fine so ebusia you don't want you go me ma do show no do obawa kwem every Mondays to Fridays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and at this juncture we read a number of your comments. Nivea, you are set into the second topic of the day. This one says that it is unthinkable for a party that spoke vehemently against sanitation levy and even described it as baller tax to be the one to start a conversation on sanitation levy. Today, the NDC want to justify the introduction of sanitation levy, which they strongly opposed and even have the guts to propose an increase. May God have mercy on NDC. Greetings to Ozana, the incoming constituency secretary of Cape Coast South, from Oliver Twist, Adisado. Okay, Oliver Twist. This one says that irrespective of what the nurses did, it was not good. It didn't give the man the right to assault her. It is a shame. All females should condemn the action. Kweku. That's very fine. Now, back to Oye Facebook. This one says, good evening, Kofi. Thank you for good work you are doing for Cape Coast and beyond. Former President Nanado declared Accra will be the cleaner. I mean, you want to say the cleanest city in West Africa. So what are we talking about? Now, a bag of rice is 70 cedis. And then it was 120 cedis. Greetings to Honorable Felix Kwachi Ufusu, MP for Good People of AAK. But unfortunately, you didn't tackle the topical. Zayeka Wasamanyane send a comment on. Okay, that was from George Tay. Where you Kingsley no. Also, you day MPP guy. I don't understand that word. You day MPP guy in the children. What is your problem? We are learning and we are helping development. Ayana, you're commenting, Pocha Yama, no. Now, from this one says that, good afternoon, Mr. Kofi Akwa. Me, I think what Ralph did was right, but you meant he went overboard. You are allowed at Abra after 6 instant Master Mahmood Fashion Center, COVID Post. Okay. Menkwa we say, Ghana cedi is world best performing currency. Mahama tells investors. I'm Fawzi Namba, and I will take my last comment now. We jump into the second faction. This one says MPP has no message for Ghanaians. Ghanaians voted MPP out of governance due to mismanagement and arrogance. We like whatever NDC will do. We have our peace. Uncle Paul Bakano, greetings to Sister Minsima and Sister. I think you didn't add the other name. These are number of messages that were Akwema Wasubutuma join. You can now send yours to 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Again, what you call YouTube, then Facebook, you're live. Nasubutum a comment na I join the conversation or record area Bilway. Together with Oyema Bongreat and Ben Amos, we will be jumping into the next topic very, very soon. This one says that from Gina at Anthem, after the Doomsol levy, the NDC want to slap us with 50 pesos sanitation levy. Okay, and AK Ebola tax. God will not forgive NDC for this. My regards to Ozana, incoming secretary of Cape Coast South. Ebusia, this was a suggestion. I think won't pass it yet. By then, it still remain your view. Let me take you to the next topic. Anomasha so Ben Amos do. Ben Amos oyaza yene president ko pwe mu Japan. Na Japan for nankasa ye jumezi bia ofata. Oye mpuntu a wapere wanye ebibiman wanye mbom na waye. Nensa so nti wama yene president mama Queen Jade ontunonum kakra. Na ozo tu gode Ghana ye gateway to Africa. Now Africa so 1.4 billion people, making it a possible marketer. Japanese investors botum tap into it in so. By then once one for Susan be back again. Nessa Swinty was out to go there. Japanese fuimbra. Now worry and she share for a day. And care toa another sika or the inyan sana as Jumeziza Bagana no. Crampori if you will. So that be get $50,000, $100,000. Butuma set up any startup or Ghana. Where in Koma Ozi war the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development where Yokohama, Japan, or Tuesday in the era. Now one so Royaza Yane foreign minister, no Suzy Todo, or Samuel O. Ablakwa. Now other together, or as a president in Pasha Day, import diplomat or Amanamana Huru Ninara, Ubian Shadow Botchi, investments is Abagana, including ambassadors. When you come we are yesterday, looking at what the president is calling for. Wagin Jordan, what's the stance of maybe your party?
Kofi.
Yeah.
Merite them as Semiwa. I feel with all respect today, Mobo Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, Nabaudo. Na sana Ghana NDC suddenly wotum wo hu adza NPP abani ya or boy na wo count na wo try to obey bia suddenly there Sami Jemfi in a popular demonstration okujoto ablakwa gina nsen fado na war point out publicly mu wienam the video na send say there Ghana in partnership with Japan and China mawaba assemble car assembling plants wo Ghana hano. Ghana yenya tax biara order honodo in Ghana. And okujoto ablakwa the then Foreign Affairs Ministry of Foreign Affairs Committee or Parliament ranking member made this public statement. Today in government, the same Oku Joto liar Blakwa. The same guy.
No,
Please, there's a guy who could talk about Nana Danko Akufo-Addo as to have lied to the public. Please, are you not a liar? I no koronara okadama sam krono. I retract.
Okay.
I no koronara okadama sam no. And I no koronaro. Inya no fufurupo. The same lip is saying something else. Inja recently ati about jet no and sema okujo to the Ghana hina suom. Today he is shut. Na Central America de mi de. Inyande no oye doji kana Ghana, Japan and China, Tokyo. Yene kitehudzi, especially in industrializing Africa no orishaso. Not today. Into a human and the NDC should keep it right there in their chest. Now what humble ho. Today, because of Ghana, Tokyo, Japan, we have car assembling plants for Ghana or producing SKP duties for these cars ayeto. And Ohimotia is aware. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Oko Japan is aware. Okujo to ablakwa okondame the margin wa adra na MPP ni yawodo. He is 100% very much aware. Na sasabi idada amder ba research. Yenya hwimfi ho Akufo-Addo nkodo di scan po Ghana fu nyuma yefo awoye the margin bi ho mfi. Na ncha ahonara woye. Today you are in the same country. One country fufurupo. The same Japan. The same Tokyo. The same people are super there, my hand area no yeno. The same plan. We are back at the ministry no you correct. What about with new ministry? What we do now? Back at Akufo-Addo doesn't know. Need a cashier Japan. What do you say? Go and meet Japan. Them then this for say away on politics. But look, as a Ghanaian, I would appreciate NDC then the way who done Nado was indeed a God sent. I will appreciate them. Nemo mwambra out. Nama wama Ghana. Ya yetia inyimpa na. Oje education ne fapem. Ababo biare nyebi. Oje the madi ashasima Japan. Waba assemble 5 car assembling plant differently. Wa Ghana no. Yensan kapani chow. In then Nana doesn't have an opportunity to become a president again because we're trying to our cherry. Tedaba Mahama Rubo trying to But in Central was so part Baumia than a friend and Adona. Cause no one that the part Baumia was going. In spite of the fact that the Ghana Yura and which beam because of the global hardships. And then when I admit it, extensive legacy. What Baumianidin or dear Chapia was so pen now was saying. So walk apart no work apologize to Nanadra. The NDC should eat the humble pie. No one could have said that Baumiani industrialization agenda no was real and achievable. But in Central Baumia will not talk at them. Because Baumia or any vision. And nobody will fight his own vision. MPP or Yehen in Yadahun. There are mergers with Japan and some of these Asian countries see obey mutually beneficial. Mutually beneficial. In the NDC warrior, yere mbatin hani and tom, nemo mayaba kind there. Inti na NDC when you there, them anamontuno no oye. Inna wako with demonstration. Ebe. Inti na NDC John Dramani Mahama in His Excellency. Or you or comporting who were the current Baumia posture. Anani eyi. I loved his statesmanship. As a former vice president, I wish here current president. Na we share na year. Na a two sronko, a very warming one. Na what tunchia, what's nas what do home come na fiodo. Ye who them subani biwo, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama who in opposition. And I'm American Robi, no being okay, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, used word as stupid. Or the former Attorney General Martin Amidu. But Baumia in opposition has shown statesmanship and excellence. It's Baumia and the NPP. Yamba Pardo. Niyamba condemning Ghana's partnership with Japan. But here no. Obiara antisho yeti de Ghana re-enjoy from our partnership. But now the NDC are Kasadodoa. As usual. iya work king the next agenda we will appear that bottle abra say buka manka say hen MP do ono no onkaka because ono de waja atum de adwuma de ore yen mum kasa de obeye ofosu kwachi honorable into we be pia kwato no do because ono no why government spokesperson and amoboa but we are begging them if they have a vision they should implement it but in your new vision into your respect there as much as government or ye continue no John Dramani Mahama his excellency onye the excellential things onye the honorable thing unto the good path of his excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo and his vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now mama on fear because we know that oye in the interest of Ghana no ma papacho that the magia mama ministers former ministers mama kwan ma ranking members what to me what say tie na yado ko campaign yedi tie na nado no sana na no kwari nyim dem re kan di tie hono no they should do the humble thing and why the man I believe that Ghanaian political terrain no battle they would dissociate themselves from Mr. Ohima na Sami Jemfi the past one comment bia we make anyways my Mr. Sister Ohima is Sami Jemfi still the national communications director of the NDC Kofi Akwa is it allowable per the constitution or the higher communication director
wrap up in the next minute
because Mati Dorcas Archer says here no kwar aton akohwi no di no when with the sana no kwari nyim no says here it is staring at him Sami Jemfi a otina Cocoa site here demonstration no and there no gold board what Galam says sika Galam say no water pa but we are concluding on this matter and saying there the NDC should indeed acknowledge that NPP abosapa wa abosapa na wambra pado no wamba dananado danko Akufo ase ado ase na wampa ne chew the kasa ye ko demonstration ye kan tie wa na ye sido de eradin kum nanado no san yan kan ye na san na mampan bi ko Japan no kasra obo Ghana oyad papa na san na oren say oman no na san na ahokyere wo nanso ahokyere ba da oman no do a emfa won keka santia za abanre ya oye papa nta ahia no de yese oye hia no botai no hia ndade hu nti oye papa won kod no oye den wonye na mumo china susu tomorrow sana reset agenda no no ye complete scam ye mkona ye do ho bafado.
Okay, so let me double check and fact check something that Benimo said. Okay, ye wo Japanese car plant 7, but unfortunately we have 6 car plants.
Or 6.
But you know soon no with Japan.
Okay.
The Japan ones are just 2.
Okay.
Which is Toyota, then Japan Motors. Oh, Volkswagen in Germany.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then you know.
Then Nanado has already taken an advanced decision. Why pre-bam him? But this is what the NDC condemned.
Okay.
What's it?
That's fine. All right. So now my main call to me sister Oyima Bongate to do justice to this. Oyima, now you're the president. Which investment if Japan aba? What do you have to say?
Answer number son, me make correction be waha.
Okay.
Benemos. Kastle. There young born on my pain and Nanado now Baldo. There was a Japan relationship. Ozaba Ghana.
Japan or not the Ghana.
Now I can yaman entail.
Okay.
And I'm Padamacacho. There, Japan-Ghana relationship is over 68 years. China-Ghana relationship is over 64 years. And you know, fi aban to aban, ya build relationship with them up to this date. And abani biara na obabano, we however even echo minister here or hen metro here. Yeah, well, a sister bond relationship with China. Eboko bond that China for one neighbor and Ghana for soon as a boho. So them relationship no or ho free to say it. And a Chinese for and a Japan for and a Sami fee and a Kujato and what's it? Demanded and the Alabama was a Sami and finish what the show when they brother Bobo is in Hey, envy Sami and people. osanda abrantie ba orbo na adwuma Juma Ghana for Zabo Baze, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Zabo Baza, your friend Gold Board. My woman de Ghana, yen city, why stabilize. I ran saying yam free, no done. Yim zini, no done. MPP for what can you pay 100,000 one party bar on do some vision? And so on is in now what is Shawano, Dan deba. E wasn't about Samio, and a Sami Waideo, and a Sami Waideo. Be Biara Sami Ye Biarno is Ghana for and the benefits in Tinoye. And there, you go no home for so. Nah, my brother, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In fact, or a good marketer, I tell you. Osana se eko amanaze. Na epede in krofu wonya edo. Wonya akono ewo businessman Ghana oye omampanyin na Ghana for yen business a enti mesiama o carry Ghana along ozene ko amanaze zene kama Japanese the one share now on man Ghana ye fertile grounds ibotum aye business na enyam faso ewo o man Ghana Asen chan kan no no ye was sike bia ye twa to ho for foreign investors there's a wo ba ye dwuma wo mani ma the mesike and wo ye den won chia but this time no ya ye amendment to them regulation no enti no ibutum ikita $50,000 $100,000 ebotum I establish wo e wo man Ghana enyo obia or your good marketer. Also inflation 2024 and or 23% and that when you say or 13.7% into within a space of a year or less than a year inflation iden above 4 and bottom iden a bezugwa a woman ha a man Ghana also your man made lake our water lake kakraka or 1 acres of land Oda ho. Ose, o invite one bra. No one by establish one man Ghana. Na Ghana for yenya wo ho faso. Onya today His Excellency na na Danko Akufo-Addo. Obaya within a space of 6 months or so and organize a meeting with international businessmen or your expatriate awards. I said tonight time from about $100,000. At Sanuquanecha $75,000. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Nyadam hasn't even okay. And he emphasized they Albania or your MPP Albania when would that Japan phone why establish one company Sinibuha. Then he called in for more. On Kede Aza way no one tungu no one kaya for. Eyinya abana onam dem abani no suban papa won hunti adzibiara MPP aban woja ya adana wosi ya enzama woye ye wenwie nyar we twa wo sika to wo de ye ba compete ni nyar because of your man Ghana za until that way be ya ije schools wo ho ije wo fa the hospital facilities are MDs aban yesisi ije su ho eze shan Roma for 8 years entuma ye ho hwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ozidaman Sami Zato China for a Japan for no when enyim. The man Ghana are attractive. And the city, you're one of the best performing currencies in the world. This year, the city are performing very well. So no opinion or turn on Ghana. To the investors, the wombra no may invest a woman Ghana. The make foreign affairs minister. Osi diplomat biara wa assign to any country no. Bombos na net investor. No bra. No man Ghana. Osi set up a national park. Industrial park. Ibotum enye bineza eden. Esa your business. Make that in Dama industrial park. Me MP kind way back is it before 2020. I say this is what we are doing. Or when woman not na ye bege. You best set up industrial park. Nti bana as we adwuma ba then ya portion land amo me as aye we adwuma osi dam na elde ye osi maze $10 million esi for a big push infrastructure agribusiness what fund then microeconomical businesses sisiaro no oboboa emo man Ghana why then wa fa ne tempi fra osi me introduce you to continental African trade industry. Yes, African trade countries. We are about 55 countries. The population is about 1.4 billion. Ghana 33 million. And the others, into no say we invest waha onto one country 1 year way, and or expose one to other people, other countries. I'm waiting when you know infrastructure. Into no, our country now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Orutuna and MPP for what's on to a room no kwa Singapore, on to a room no kwa Japan, no one for Susan Ibinum or Kakacha hen. What's on to on Captain Planet on to no one. And see, what pede want equalize something, and no man paying what have private jets entourage, and no man paying unlawful passengers plane and what have you. The minute you know transaction you go on one from and Brahman paying to baby and the plane in Jinaho and a private jet to Jinaho and no man paying on call for now and entourage and one movie from a private jet to no about passengers train more say, oh yeah man paying no movie from passengers plane no okay share private jet and people force there or man penny wa head or man penny went on this trip in a passenger's plane. Iye nyo be original or man Ghana ni is on nya be abakwa have luxurious jets. We charge and per hour. No say be label go Ghana for you no do. Na ye tua. But o man penny na original me no nyo we no ho no. Ye na dachi. And so no, we make a man Ghana no business friendly. I'm a bit biara with my then. Waba, no Waba, Waba establish. My man Ghana in babun when you juma waye. And I to Waba as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for the second time na. Ori also my man Ghana and my man Ghana. Wafan tampa wifra.
Yo, that was Onyema Born Great on the part of NDCs. And at this moment, Mama one more minute now was I rebuttal. But before then, Mami, read some of the comment that has come so far. Now, you jump into people calling in to have their view shared. This one says 5 cars assembly plants. Also, for please name the companies. You are bitter. You are not talking to the issues. Stop advertising. Said 6.
It is 6. Fact check.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ken Wurin, stop advertising Baumia, he says. This one says that, good evening, I'm Rich K. Please let MPP man be aware that Baumia and former President Nado use this forex rate and fuel prices vehemently in their campaign. And the worst happened in this country. If you and MPP members knew that Ghana doesn't control forex rate, why did they use it in their campaign? If at this moment, Ibotum Afre na as one or two combo me but my friend 024440 8046 and na 024440 8354 0332097277 0332097278. Yeah. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Pocho wasn't a beer for fit.
We're from Ejako, Kastle.
Yeah, Ejako, young quick.
And there were topics. We for the communicators junior, we deal justice to it. I mean, I uncontrolled the temper. Oh, yeah, only the other way for me, it's in Yakusu. Could you come on, come on, someone? Oh, yeah, His Excellency, President Mahama. Also, coach investments from Japan, in South Korea. They were friends, a infant Azaba. The investment in a Kafabano. Tis invest be ababa. Osha nyame bien. One, Osha or friend current issues. That is energy issues. Tis Africa, Ghana, one of the countries are our friend energy bills or higher. One of the African countries, it's a higher energy bills. Inti damenya menya washe. Inti sawala wo currency wo energy no high. Any sufficient energy obo subsidized na ejuma. No obo light bill akasa. Ni damenya menya oboshe omba because companies will fold up because even companies where you retail or supermarket will fold up because energy bills too high. Too higher energy bills. A any investment or they were friend a friend who energy bills no conform. I'm investing about with two more fanyim panel with chemical because so this getting about your bella or calculate your own bar or today be Nanado bear or the companies bear or assemble cars. No, the offended a bottle savage castle. Osmobia and Fakala was saying Fiabo Chimba, no what you have. One or a risky, two or a maintenance in the high. And so Obi Ben also savage cars, a order to do obey if you do now for the car we know about church and we book queen or her. It's invested all banana or about assemble car now I just savage car about one about a car.
Yo, is there some no?
One know what your car for Wabra West there, savage cars a taboo order to the bay if you do. Into one share if he and send our corridor or share investors. Was investors, the many hours share, Medasi.
Yo, now some of that say. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening, Uncle Palmer.
Yamis Acham, Coseda Acha will die.
But I'm from a castle as the Mama, Madame no be sure I'm from I.
But your Marty.
But even Papa, John, all good reason for the baby was so. We don't want to square. You could not follow that. Also, other mamma check only my little mamma. Oh, you need to sector you and joke or great investment. But now do the investment no way. No, again, in which you agree yet. Sure, mamma was the one on the wage more yet. Now the good banks, young before we on impression go for another good wage man. Well, Uncle said the ever treasure as simple. What the thing and animals down. Office, sitting in your was in high tense, you have to go. Seminam Fumokan and Nama, also sitting in your wasn't. I've been watching to my wood care, Dana, and Quas, or Table, or Tower football, or maybe slave boy. Yes, and yes, Papa, but more than the ain't not yet. Glory the young and tell to the world on one day. Only one day, every. Yeah, man, why don't we say your own car? I'm not supposed to wish. I'm on the blood. We also come up here. So I then another one is out to go back. Here, you, well, I want to pay attention. I remember what we don't bring me. And so I don't come in to work at the Saddam. Or to my Castle campaign, I'm in the 2028 to want to know you. All to remember that. So, in this comfort, boom, that, who am that? And then some answer about who maybe where they are. Who wants to see? I'll bet the canal to pass it into my country, pass it into my somewhere. Who's been over them on here? That's when you have a plan your own management. Mamma, son, and the mamma, and the mamma. When you are the
Medase. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, but you're using a beer for a fee.
Yakuba, that's some Kastle taking care of it.
Yakubu, young quair.
Your mamma, you to me and Jane is in. If you are a bobo, isn't cutting there. On and also by any way in ye. And see, or Chia Bacastle. And brought for a passenger to a plane. And Muguase, na Anocase. Ah, walk a diama MPP. And bra and another head plane. What's the one to be there? On his honest on Anto. You were home, my friend and vice president. Now, Jean. Or yellow, no so catch a plane. That was a bay. On yard of craft. Or soon, I could find an easy. No, soon, none, and isn't it? And so, Bocon of as all Captain Fine, or Bob Woman Ghana. No moment in the presidential jet was saying, that's a good to mark up a chatty visa Papa's bar. Neck on your bono. But to walk us a one, where we can walk a bun or that to that when you do. It's a year on ye. Can no man see I do. Etwam kotompo ejema wonua or the wa wenim.
Yo.
Ghana, yenhwe bi NDC. A copyright nkoa that NPPA bia wo be an wa sending copyright me that me sure.
Yo, nyami sure. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Radio. Yeah, hello, good evening. Pocho was in the BFF. Yo, Rascally, young quay. Pocho Mawano de Kakraman.
Cassia working, Pocho or him on the Peru.
I would tell her, or you're not doing that or a chair, Cassa.
On that, you know, the channel who does the Peru. Then a future. Imagine Chad Moricano. Man, and summer, and summer, some film, what it came. I would have Japan and China. In the Samija fee was a good board. You shoot him for or the allowance. You shoot or the allowance. But soon it's or the allowance. And it's what you're going to now, one more door you're going to be. And some of them Samija fee can't fair, and now don't need you job by Yahoo. In there on the good board, and yeah. What was so little for Jana? I will face.
Yeah. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Uncle Fee.
But chosen to be a free.
Mr. Daoud Macassi Abra.
Daoud, Ababia.
Oh, Mamba.
Oh, okay, young quay.
Mopocho, a best MPP for communicators, one Ferrari, one Ferrari, when you ask him, be a car, Mamma, one by this type of Ghana for. Because on how MPP for the Ghana Chrome and Ghana for him. Ghana, what baby was the Ghana could read, Matisi ala Jomama, Nada Roma. Any da, here, any dollar, Mokoto, a city to cook. Last 3 weeks, you know, you're 55. And then, where you do 30 Ghana, MPP for what then? MPP for Mama will move to your so now, John Mama Malian. On the Ghana for the Yerisha. It's one show on one cassa, MPP for the over Barbenman. And they be on a minimum. Sabia said, John Mama, but the same babies are. And Obama Ghana for your saying, Adjunazar. On the minimum, John Mama Lee, what 2 1? John Mama, the Papa Bill behind you. And I hear you started. What's that about it? And then you're 2 a bet and change the tier 1. Obakasa Grepo Papa, one called 1 year.
Yo, Master that say. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Member when te one will radio in Pocho, a Friday te one war, or yekas a free no more. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. Oh. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
But chosen to be a free. Yo, what a young quay.
And this for I'm not over. Now, say, I'm not what to be and you're not what to you. I would know, I'm a hammer on that some call Japan. I could follow the only one for the 2 folk, not what Japan. No one there, no, what was the band there? I know that Mahama yet. I could follow you beneath it. I know how to get to the corner there, and there, or only room, no room, no your day. In some walk a cup of a payment. And why we're done there, and why we're there, would do one answer to offer a favor. Or I could point about you in that account.
Oh, but your Democrat says a coin deck, yes, sir. Yeah. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
But chosen to be a free. Yeah, but you're quite
a mentality. Sometimes I may also have the original girl. If some days you have a water or some days you want topic for one discuss, maybe after some days you put the body alone. And now the also you put it on your water. I've been another appointment today. Appointee or one of them now the appointment or the name allowance you are calling. I want to. Some days you go for super gun and put that again. Because I don't know no board na no ya no fe enjoy we ti chale if sa odisia ba na so wa be ma na na bi azara sam de si na do eyi mama wa ko Japan na eyi
ebetu ma tackle in community na ma aka nyina ne chi kaza ya kan wasam no so kakra
wa fa na eyi after the maybe for last after my mama ko oh hey get you go ya I think we them report ya ba da mama I get you that or $40,000 per hour.
Unfortunately, young can get to awesome.
Auxiliary to know by you.
Hello, good evening.
But take calls.
Hello, good evening.
Fine.
But you wasn't a beer perfect.
Not to put my eyes out of Kastle Manza.
Yo, but you ain't quite.
And it's the first one on that. I want to go here, my look, you know.
Organize.
My wife is there. Ghana, no, I want it. I could find the chip go, but I don't have a word. What's what we break the mamma all question or from no choir. You know, super no way. So, I don't know, I'm paying a missing son. Hello, India. Yeah, but come out, I nearly saw the Bakalasa. Someone can live up a by the edges. I don't know.
Yo,
these are market to
hey, one bomb wasn't in car topics and one was some man, Mr. Why the man you deviate conversation? The minority. It was unfortunate gentleman for BRBM at this juncture. More call immediately to Benny Moss and Oima Bongrit. Will be a little rebuttal and when a wrap up. In the next minute, Ben Amos, Botum Zianako.
Yo, Kofi Akwa.
Ben.
That's it.
And that's it.
And I'm quite surprised. In fact, I'm taken by surprises.
Why?
His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ekwana otuya yenye ho mfaso. Nyeda man yerbe ho mfaso. According to Ohima, Ohim aya adwende na nado nedi na okwe no mfaso aba ho. Me yenya 6 car assembling plants wo Ghana anu mu ebien fi Japan. You see that? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni di okwe. So makache no onka no mfaso krope nchirama. Obaka kasa na kasa so yemframa. You are now thinking that wakwe ebia. We've not gotten anything yet. Oba benefit though it's still young. Mobwa. But the NDC did demonstration. The NDC demonstration against na Ghana in your home for so. Like, I mean, is that also politics? Is that also politics? And NDC or Hima na Samije Finom say we should not mention their names in politics. Ebaka Ibira Samije Fiba Baka there. His Excellency Samira Baumiero outa. Karen Otimunumpo ni makeup sina. Do you remember that popular funny statement? Ghana ye di dollars. But then there's Samije Fi carries dollars. When a car seat do chichama public entertainers mo what the display or public. Now I can't him there. We should not talk about it.
Wrap up.
You see, if them Subani pushing levies through the carpets on Shagana for Honokon, we are back train there, or your billions, millions in Paibutia, or your attitude in this water Koja, we would say that we are sorry. Share in your damn no he needs to meet the other 2 Banamahan as all man. Man, no working. Bosuma will trim you in the impudence. Now, or friend and arrogance. And I would appeal with them. So when you referee one go back one videos and audios. Nanche one tea afutumfi one in simum. ABNPP car or back at the MPPA opposition intra. But the NDC in government one sending tea one in some so that one drift because what drifter will let them know. There. Oh. Madasi, Maminchi Honorable Mrs. Naomi J. Kunedu. Let me be very honest. Or a Boa constituency, Abra Save Kwabankasi, hugely. And I know that God is up to do something special with her. Mariso Michiama boss, Honorable Elvis Morris Donko. I've always been proud of this young man. He's a youth, and he has really helped the youth of Asable. America say we see one of the, in fact, the biggest, the only youth resource center. Wabra Sibka Mankasi. We're not any scheme, even in opposition. Even in opposition, so mention MP. Kasa, na why in a day.
Yo, it was that was Ben Amos of MPP. Me call Oyema born great immediately. Oyema, quick one na pochofo rapper.
Ghana highway. Embra His Excellency the former president. Nana do Dankwe Akufo-Addo. Or her luxurious plane in Ghana for yehuni. The cost of it, and every hour would use 16,000 pounds per hour. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na kwenti otu ibia huni day oze or your passengers plane no do tukwan enti passengers planes in chain than bon years and already now I catch an appointees today excess travelings yetwem ibia for first class yetwem. And so no, now was set up. Oh yeah, him also try him into more. So I can help. Oh no, but now into bomb Muhammad chair. Oza to her. Oza Magana for. Oh him leadership by example. Which is into no. Oron kwanka he luxurious plane. Nane defense minister nkaka nchen de. Otun ne name on yeye. Otun ne name on yeye. Oye baby obogwa. Oye baby obogwa. Into no. Peda mekache Amos there His Excellency okwe no wanka de Japan for one establish a car business and kotin Ghana for our team Cape Coast for our team ozi bibi today agro business ozo koho osi ni 24-hour economy okay the 24-hour economy yembra na yen den wabobwa na incentives wo ho a obotum wa yen wabua Emma way too wide home business Kofi me portray the latter part of the statement now Ebonda John Mahama His Excellency Joshua Dramani Mahama oka 24 hours economy no
yeah oka wasa enchebia Okay, so this one said we were in this country when inflation rise up and drawn down, of which the plight of Ghanaians wasn't the business of our ex-president Nanado. It took Ghanaians to cry bitterly to change toxic government. Let Mahama be MPP for. This one says that Mr. Kofi, good afternoon. Tell Amos he is so intelligent. I like his discussion. He should keep it up. From KKBK Ekwan. This one says, Mr. Aqua, this topic is too hard for Yema. She should give us a break. This one says, hello, Mr. Host. Tell Oyema Bongre that we have seen Mahama in government before, so he has nothing good to offer. Deceitful souls. What does he mean? This one said, please, Bro Kofi, good evening. Whatever is NDC said during when they were campaigning, now the table has turned. Richard Akwatoche. This one said, I'm really flabbergasted and surprised. The MPP man should know and exercise etiquette. You sit on radio and declare the foreign affairs minister a liar. God save Ghana. Please, President will reign till thy kingdom come. They can go and burn the sea. Uncle Paul, greetings to take at this point. So unfortunately, the rest of the messages I can't read them because of time. The meet programming. Mondays to Fridays, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Mrs. Kofi Akwa here is me here for me right now and always. And Temen Kabiwa, nature day. Yedo Bibiara, Ochina, Yebasen Yeshia. Have a blissful evening. And as well, let's meet tomorrow. Bye-bye.